What's up? Hey, hey. Damn, the flu. Ugh. Can you guys tap the screen, like the live, share the live, please? Because I don't know, like, I can only tolerate so much, and it's there's no exception to the rule on bad behavior, problematic people, and a lot of things fell in my fucking lap in the last 24 hours, and I am fucking like, I don't honestly, like, I don't even have an emotion for it, to be fair. I really don't. I don't have no emotion to the stuff I was reading, to the things that I was seeing, and the comments that were being made, and it's like having a whole personality on this is just there's no fucking words, man. There's just no words to describe this type of behavior. I mean, you're entitled to your opinion, but just the things that I was reading, it's not okay. It's not okay. And I honestly, I was gonna leave this up to other people to do it. Um, I know there's probably gonna be people that are gonna like hate me for this, which is fine. I don't care. I mean, I'm still contemplating on like fucking deleting this app after today anyway, because it's just too much. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I got the screenshots of that too. I like cropped all that stuff. But I mean, it's a laundry list. It's a fucking laundry list. Like, you know, you're hiding something if you want to do it privately, and it's just like this is just a circulating thing that's been going on for a while. And like, I don't appreciate it. I don't approve of it. I think it's very harmful to people, and it's just not okay. Division, I do what I do best on this app. So I'm just gonna wait until more people come in. short fish in a big pond. Yes, be a small fish in a big pond. Oh shit! Thank you. That was cool. Should have locked out. I mean, some people already know what's gonna happen. Yes, I agree. The fact that I needed to contemplate this, to talk about this, like, is wild. Because usually I don't really give a fuck. But after reading some of this stuff, I just don't give a fuck. There was going to be other people that were going to do this, and like, it's not okay. It's just not okay. I'm not. Listen, I'm bad. I'm terrible at articulating my words with things. I just like I like. I mean, there's people that read the stuff that I read, seen the stuff that I seen. Oh shit! Let me move my. Sorry. There's people that. Can you hear me now? Yes. All right. There's a selective group of people that like also like read the stuff that I read, seen the stuff that I seen, and agree with me on this. I just I don't know, but I'm gonna put this up because this was word for word what was said in a live yesterday. I didn't screen record it, but the person that's live is live right now. I'm sure if they downloaded their live, they would be able to grab this. But that was word for word. Like, as I heard it, I typed it out. And then lied and said that it wasn't said. So I asked a bunch of people if somebody recorded it, if they got a clip of it. As far as I know, no one got a clip of it. And I usually don't clip like when I'm listening to like, other lives and stuff like that. It's just, oh, did more stuff happen. It is crazy. But it was said. And also let's not forget that even though the comment was deleted, the source is the funniest thing of all, where that comment came from. Cuz that source is yeah, it is sad. What's up, bud? That source is like not not even a source. It's not even a source. It's just some person on fucking Twitter. It's just some person on Twitter. It's not a source. Yes. Yeah, the past couple of days have been crazy. Listen, to be fair, I didn't want no parts of it. I wanted to stay out of it. Other people were going to go live about this, but after getting blasted, I agree. No, I agree with you. This it's. And did she also post something? Yes. So the original person that posted this isn't even it's not a source. It's not a news article. It's nothing like from behind the scenes. None of that shit. Like, it was just some random person that posted that she claimed was like a credible source and rocked out with it. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4, not 5, not 6, but 7. 7 times this was copy and pasted on the different people's Twitters. Verbatim, word for word. Like using 67 victims as a means to think that you're like, for what? Like this is a big W? Like, what's a big W? Like, lives were lost on a fucking technicality, like an accident. And you think this is like a big W because, oh, Trump's in office, and you thought that the person that was flying the BlackHawk helicopter was a trans person that flew it into a plane on purpose? Like, that's weird to even have that thought in your head. Like, why would that be the first thing that comes to your mind? Like, why would you think that, like, all these people are just, like, vile, disgusting human beings? But then after reading the stuff that I was reading, I mean, this is a whole personality. I wouldn't even say obsession's like the word. If there's something beyond obsession, I probably wouldn't even use that word either. Like this type of behavior and the way, and yeah, I could see taking accountability one time, for something that was posted once, but to copy and paste it 5, 6, 7 times is fucking disgusting. And the amount of fucking screenshots that I like crop down of like how like blackface is like nothing compared to like trans people is like fucking weird. Like, I had to make like 4 like subfolders of the amount of shit that I had. Like, and I've never done that. Like, anytime I do something like this, like it's one folder and then it's like numbered. Like, I had to categorize this down to like 4 separate folders. And like, I don't do that, right? Like, I don't do that. Like, I break it down. I try to just keep it consistent, like in chronological order from like the first to the last. Like, people know how I do this. Like, I'm very like, I'm like OCD with it. This was yesterday in Sad Kitty's live. If you ask Sad Kitty, I think they're live right now. If you ask Sad Kitty, for the live recording to see if they can download it and clip it, when she was questioned about it, it's on there. I mean, unless they were taken down. I mean, otherwise, but they weren't, because they're on their account right now. As far as I know, they're still live. There was people in that live. There was like 40 or 50 people in that live. I saw Echo in there. Brookie was in there. I don't know if they heard her say it, or if they were still in that live. But I mean, they were in there. There was about 30 or 40 people in that live when it was said. I mean, but I know a lot of people overlook this type of stuff. And they're like, oh, well, she's just extreme and blah, blah, blah. Like, these are lives that were lost. And, like, you're using them as an example to try to, like, further, like, cause harm. Like, you're backpedaling on all this. Like, this is all backpedaling. This is weird. And then, like, having a conversation with Ella, and like Ella like actually like trying to have a conversation with her, even though it didn't have to happen. Trying to like double down on this to make it seem like it like, oh, their lives were, just like collateral damage, basically. People need to touch pad at rooms. Like, if this is like your whole fucking personality, like everywhere you go, Yeah, and saying it was you. Yeah, I don't know. I like, dude. Listen, like, like me and you got your own. Me and you, like, we'll talk. Like me and you will, like, we'll get into that later. Because like some of the shit that you did the other night, dude. Like I could like, like I don't agree with putting fucking like how I am with kids. Like that's crossing the line. Like that. You know how I am with that. I don't do that shit. Like that was over the top. That was fucked up. I'm all for calling out, the bullshit, but once you start getting into the kids thing, it's where Doxing 5 are releasing a new single this week. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, it's not doxing. It's not doxing. I mean, it was readily available. Um, you made yourself open to the public, and it's Twitter. It's public. Yeah, yeah, I listened to it. That I don't have that particular screenshot. I don't care. I mean, like after seeing all this, but like last night, I didn't go to bed till like I don't know 2 o'clock in the morning. It's wild behavior, man. I don't know where do I start. Where I don't even know where to start with this. Like this is fucking bananas, man. Like where do I even begin with this? Like it's weird to think that this like that she pings this like selective group of people as like trying to do things with malicious intent. No, her private info wasn't leaked, and she said that that wasn't her name. So it's not doxing. Like people need to understand what the definition of doxing is. Start with how it was found. Well, I want to kind of like yeah, well, yeah, I mean like it was her commenting on Christie's thing and then it like kind of escalated from there and then it just continued. I really want to like this whole BlackHawk thing is like really fucking grinding me out, man. Like, a plane crashed in my city the other day and I had 14 people in here. Nobody gave a shit, But if it was reason to believe that it was a trans person that was flying the plane, fucking, this whole fucking live, like all hell would have broke loose. Like it's just it's weird. Everybody thinks that everybody's like an evil person. I don't get it. Yeah, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. Yeah, I don't care who she is. What's up, CJ? I don't care who she is. I don't want to know like who anybody is. Like if you're fucking like a predator or something, like that's a different story, but I don't think you're hateful at all. I think you're just defending yourself. I don't agree with the stuff that she said to you about like you shouldn't be around your nieces and nephews and trying to tell you like how you should be like you know like an aunt, uncle, whatever, to them is fucking weird, man. Oh yeah. Well, that's a lie. After the shit that I read, do I agree on anybody being doxxed or personal information getting out? No, I don't agree on it. If you're a predator or like it, you know the deal. Um, yeah. All right. Let me get rid of this. Why
does it say display capture too? Hold on, let me drop this down. I mean, I saw you guys at, like, you know, with the, it doesn't matter. I mean, you know, um, I don't care about none of that stuff. I care about what was said, you know. That's where I'm at. It's, well, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. But the fact that I had to make like 4 like folders to go through stuff, like, and categorize it, like, is fucking weird. Like, I've never had to do anything like that before. Like, I did one folder, numbers, and that's it. Yep. I don't, I'm not involved in all the extra other stuff. I don't even know, like, like, I know the context behind some of it. You know, that's, you know, that has no relevance, you know, to this at all. Yeah. Yeah, I got 4 folders. I got 4 folders. I broke them down. They're not in any particular order. And I don't care. People are gonna hate me for this. People aren't gonna want to fucking associate with me after this. I don't really care. Yeah, he's all right. Yeah, he's all right. Yeah, yeah, we talked to him the next day. He's all right. Yeah, he didn't lose his voice, which I was actually surprised because the way he was fucking yelling the other day, that was crazy. Yeah, he said he had like 3 or 4 drinks or something. What was he yelling about? The, like, Martha and like doxing people, getting doxed, and like, it was a lot. It was a lot. There was a lot going on in his live. I ended up going to bed. Actually, I was like falling asleep in it, like, in his live, and I just tapped out. It was late. It's not doxing. Like, a public Twitter handle isn't doxing. And to think that, like, you know, oh, they're doing it with malicious intent. Like, no. Like, it was, I didn't think of anything being like malicious intent. Like, no, like, your Twitter was there. They clicked on it. They did a couple clickety clicks. They read some shit that you were saying, and, you know, what's the intent of, like, random people looking at it? You know. Yeah, what Echo, like, yeah, off that, like, I already, yeah, Muffet, I already said that to Echo, like, what he did with putting up Christie's, like, store and all that shit, and like the kids and like you guys all like on a panel talking about it. It's just, that shit's fucking weird. It's fucking weird. Like, that could have been left out of the whole fucking scenario. Like, you didn't even need to bring all that up. That's just some extra shit, and I don't agree with it, and I think it's fucked up. And the only reason why I'm allowing you in the live is because I'm allowing you in the live. But yeah, that's fucked up. Don't ever do that again, please. Like, and I'm saying please, and I don't say fucking please ever. Now Goose is just quoting my fucking, my title. Of my live. All right. Should I start with the BlackHawk? Yes. Okay. So, well, fuck the beginning, man. I could be here for fucking ever. There was no outrage. So let's start with the source, right? Let's start with the source. Hold on, let me get rid of this. Let's start. This is the source. Boop. Let's get rid of that. So let's start with the source. All right. This is the alleged source. Actually, you know what? Let me get rid of this too. Like, this is fucked up. This is apparently the source, a very reputable source. This isn't like news, like a news station or like, you know, a journalist or somebody coming out the fucking, you know, like TMZ or, you know, CNN or nothing. It ain't like, that's what I was expecting, right? I was expecting that, and then like a retraction to making the claim. That's what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting this. This is something crazy. This was all dumped in my lap. This is the source. This is the source that we're going off of, right? And we're talking about like you're taking accountability for one time, right? And I said this earlier. This wasn't just one time that this was copy and pasted. This was copy and pasted on multiple people's Twitters. I think I counted 7 times in total that this was copy and pasted. Yep. Yeah. Yep. I appreciate getting this sent to me. Like I said, like I wasn't going to be the one doing this. I wasn't going to be the one doing this, but I did tell people that I do care about not to be involved. And if they don't want to fuck with me after this, then it is what it is. Like I'll take the L on that, you know. But you know, I can't sit here and just be like, I know all this information and not say anything and like fucking turn a blind eye on it. And I'm not doing this for clout. I'm not doing this for gifts. I'm not doing this for any of this shit. I don't care. You don't have to gift me. You don't have to do anything. Like, but this is the kind of behavior that makes actual people on this app look bad. And it's not okay. Like people that are actually advocating for something, both sides, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who you are. Like this is poor behavior. Poor behavior. There's no exception to the rule. Like you can't be selective on who you call out. And I've done it. I've done it on both sides, you know. Yeah. Like lives were lost and then you're laughing and like you got excited. Like that's fucking psychotic. What are you excited about? I wish I would have clipped this. I wish I would have clipped that from Sad Kitty's live. I wish that like I had my kid and I'm running around and I just had my phone sitting on the table and I'm in the live and I'm listening and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, why wasn't I recording this? Why didn't I clip this? Because I didn't expect this to fall into my lap. I didn't expect any of this to fall into my lap. I just knew that people were going to go and air this out. And then this all fell in my lap. I even said it. I said, like, I don't want no parts of it. Shop's closed. I'm done with it. I don't want nothing. And then this was all sent to me. And this is just like, there's a lot. Like, so you better, like, I hope you guys, like, have coffee and, like, you guys are, like, ready for this so you can start reading. Like, I'm not reading none of this. I'm not narrating any of this. Like, it's going up on the screen, and then, I'll do one thing at a time. If people want to come up, they want to talk about it for a few minutes. Let me get my Red Bull. I mean, it's a shame. It is. Like, I some of the stuff that she said, I agreed on, but when it came to, basically vandalizing people, like, day in and day out, I lost interest. I just didn't, I brought snacks, freshly made cinnamon rolls. I want some tiramisu. That's what I want. But this was the source, right? I just, so, all right, let's go on to the next one. Let me drop this. So, like, again, these aren't in any, like, chronological order. They're not duplicates. This is one time. I think I got them all independently. Thoughts on Manimal? What comment did Manimal make? Oh, we'll go. Oh. Listen. That'll be next. Oh, you have the screenshot? So do I. Wait, hold on. Oh, because my thing's... All right, never mind. All right, my headphones are going to shut off because I'm not playing music or anything. All right, so there's 1, 2, 3. There it is. You see it right below there, right? So we got 3 times. Make it bigger. Yeah, sorry. I mean, it's just copy and paste. So there's 2. It's so tiny. What do you turn? You could turn your phone sideways. There's an option where you could turn your phone like landscape mode. All Android and iPhone should have. Oh, I'm blind. It's not your fault. Well, get some fucking glasses. Yeah, if you turn it to landscape mode, you should be able to see it. Is this zoomed in enough so we can like? So this was Colin that made this, right? And then it was put again. Yes, I am. It was put again, like a follow-up afterwards. So we're at 3 times right now, right? We're at 3 times. Yeah, it's fucking sickening. I'm fucking disgusted. So then we have more. So we're at 3 times, right? There's 4. There's 5. There's 6. 6 times. Oh, Muppet. Wait till I get to the conversations that she had with Ella. We're going to get there. 6 times. 6 fucking times. You copy and pasted this on the different people's Twitters. You're a fucking animal. I'm sorry. Like, it's disgusting fucking behavior. You're weird as fuck. You're so weird. This is weird fucking behavior. Like, this is a whole fucking personality that needs to be, like, your personality needs to, like, be abolished. Like, this, like, 6 times so far. I'm only on the 3rd screenshot. Based off of nobody on Twitter. Let's go to the next one. This was hers. So we're at 7. Cuddlefish. Yeah. Well, I'm probably going to be called like a TRA at the end of this. I don't give a fuck. No, it's the prince. It's fucking, you know, it's common sense, man. Like, do some digging before you fucking run with it. 7. Hold on. So this is part of the conversation that Ella had with Martha on TikTok in DM. If you need me to zoom in, I'll zoom in. Autocorrect loves me. Well, at least you're not getting flags. Don't jinx it. 7 times. 7 times. It was copy and pasted on multiple Twitter accounts. I don't have words. I mean, and then these are the comments. I know. Well, we were on the phone while this conversation was going on, so I know. Yep. Oh, Chloe, like this. Listen, I'm only in the first folder. All right, let's go. Hold on, let me get rid of all these. So we're at 7, right? Shit, I fucking got rid of it. Hold on. So here's the next one. If I need to zoom in, just let me know. I'll zoom in. How'd you get that? It's Wallpaper Engine, Oakley. And then Martha blocked Ella, like after this conversation. It's on Wallpaper Engine on Steam for PC. You can get Wallpaper Engine on your phone. Listen, Chloe, listen, like, you know how many people came to me in the last 72 hours asking me for screenshots, screen recordings, information. I was an asshole, you know, for fucking weeks. You know, I'm weird, I'm obsessive, blah blah blah. But the second some shit goes down, I'm need it immediately. So that's correct. All right, let me go down a little bit. There might be doubles of this one because I was like skimming through them. Like blaming, it was on turf Twitter. These are her sources. These are her sources. Like I'm all for women and kids especially. All right, let's go to the next one. You guys all read that? Let's go to the next one. Let me know if I need to zoom in. All right, well, I'll zoom in anyway. Excitable because this was major. Her words. I wish I could have highlighted this and like did a PowerPoint. Like I would put this on my whole projector. If this turned out to be true, this was pretty pinnacle. Professor Xavier. Well, I don't need a wheelchair. I'll just fucking roll around on my fucking my chair. No, but Pulse, me and you got a problem too. We'll talk about that another time. I don't care. I agree, Melissa. All right, let's go to the other screenshot. This was Ella's comment. Didn't you say that you also got excited when you read the news at first? I said this is a pretty major deal. Nope. Your exact words is that I got excited when I saw this from a reliable source. Like nobody deserves like harm, and the fact that you're like life, you know, it's like a sacrifice that must be made. So like, you know, 67 lives lost is a sacrifice that must be made. I mean, it just goes to show like you shared it 7 times. You copied and pasted 7 times over and over and over again. I think they're collectively the same people, honestly. I'm not convinced. I mean, I'm not convinced, but I am convinced. But, you know. Yeah, I agree. Maybe in the same like constellation of stars. Who knows? Well, that's it. I don't know if Ella has any more screenshots, but this here I'll put this up again for the people that are just coming in that are seeing it. This was the source. No, not no, that it was excitement that this is what she ran off of, thinking that because of like Trump doing his thing, that these people are like, you know, fucking inhumane, like Neanderthals, that they would fly a helicopter into a plane to take out 67 people, including including two other people on the BlackHawk helicopter. Yeah. Yep, no worries. Um all right, so that's all I have for the BlackHawk. Does anybody want to come up and say anything? We'll take like a little intermission. You're not the problem. Like, trust me, you're not even the one person. You're like one of many that are fucking fuming. Well, Echo, I have a lot of wild shit. I have 3 more folders. Well, no, Echo. This stuff was dropped in my lap. I mean, like some stuff was irrelevant, like to this behavior. So there was no point. But I mean, I spent I don't know what 30-40 minutes cropping and categorizing and sorting stuff. I mean, if anybody wants to come up and talk about it, I go through the rest of them and have people come up. Well, I mean, I want to kind of. This is why I made it into like 4 kind of like individual topic, like individual folders, because I figure there's probably going to be people that want to like talk about the BlackHawk thing, and I know I appreciate it. Nah, like I was on the phone with Ella like during that conversation. Do the rest and then all right. Like nothing she did. The conversation that she was reading to me, like the responses, you know, wasn't anything that I wouldn't have said personally. I mean, I probably would have said I would have probably said a lot more like vile. I would have went straight to the fucking guts with it. Um, I don't know. Let's see. Should we do blackface? I mean, it's all like anything related to face was put into a folder. You're allowed to do what you want. All right. So these aren't in any like chronological order. These are just how I categorized them. Um, I mean, I'm sure some of you guys already seen this screenshot. We got that one. I mean, you could wear a suit. I mean, to me, this is just like anger. I don't know. What do you guys think? No, I agree, Pope. I don't know. I don't even watch anything that's RuPaul related. I barely even watch TV. I never once like watched RuPaul's like Drag Race or any of that shit. I never. Did you guys read that? All right, let's go to the next one. Yeah, don't bring Sharon into this. I mean, I'm all for like freedom of speech and shit, but like there's like a line in the sand you got to draw, right? Like there's just some things that like you keep to yourself, and like a lot of this stuff is one of them. I mean, there's a difference between the debate and then saying weird shit like you should have your hard drive checked, you shouldn't be around kids, like trying to teach people, like trying to tell people how to like raise kids and stuff, and like it's fucking weird. It's weird. This is why I do my own thing. This is why I just do my own thing. I listen to debates. I listen to both sides. I hear both sides, and I form my own opinion. I agree. Well, yeah, I'll bring people up. Honestly, like after going all through this stuff, I really don't think anybody's gonna have anything to say about this. I mean, what can you say? You're right. Like, what can you say about it? Like, how do you defend it? Like, how do you defend it when not looking like an asshole, right? I don't. I don't know. What's up, animal? Like, you can't defend this stuff. Anybody defending this stuff is just it's like this is seven post, like seven post. Like none of this isn't okay, man. None of this isn't okay. Listen. I'm not even remotely as pissed about this as I am about the BlackHawk situation in Washington. No, I'm not, because I'm not debating this topic. I'm not. I don't get into this shit. I just think that like you shouldn't be bringing up race and other shit. That there's a million other things that you could bring up in that are more relevant than that. Yeah, the whole thing about people shouldn't be around their kids, people shouldn't be doing this and that and all, like I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, I guess, right? I mean, this isn't factual. This is 100% bullshit. Is there any sources to back up this claim? I'm not acting like this is new info. What do you mean? Yeah, I said that a few times. Like that's what really like irritated me. Like I was even in the comments saying like that's like a really fucked up thing to fucking say to somebody. I mean, and doesn't she share spaces with some of these people? I heard it. I didn't know where to put this. I didn't know where to put this. Yes. I don't know. Hold on, Rue. I'll bring you up in a little bit. Oh, you didn't see it, Dom? Hold on. My bad. Hold on, I'll go back. Now you're good. Did you see the first one, Dom? There, I'll put that back up. I'm just working my way down the list. That's not right. This was reposted. So there's those. I did the BlackHawk incident. I don't know, Dom, if you you just got in here. I just did the BlackHawk incident like a few minutes ago. That's why I wanted to do like an intermission to give people time to come in here. This is why I said what I said. Like, people are gonna want to cut ties with me after this, and that's fine. Yeah. Because I'm through. I only have the last one left. Does anybody want to come up? I'll put the BlackHawk thing up. Yeah, I know. Hold on, Rue. I can't hear you. I gotta turn my headset on. No, I agree
I
with you,
can't
Chloe.
see anything. My screen went black.
Hey, good morning.
My screen is black.
Your screen's black?
Do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm confused. What's happening?
So basically, I got wind that a lot of people were gonna go live about this particular thing, and a group of people came to me and dropped
What particular thing? I have what?
Well, it's stuff about Martha, basically.
Right. What did Martha do?
So, like, I don't know if you're aware of like the sources. I don't know if you're aware of the sources that were like dropped apparently with the whole BlackHawk thing.
No, the last thing I heard about Martha was there was a live where someone found her Twitter, and that's literally all I know. I didn't like delve into it because I've been abroad. So I literally know nothing other than people found her Twitter. That's it.
No, I know. How was your flight home?
It was good. It was good. I took like a really pretty video of like the flight, but I'm trying to catch up now. This is every time I go somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really understand what's the scandal here though.
Oh, hi, Manimal. I can't see anyone who's on the panel.
Oh yeah. So what exactly is the scandal?
Well, it's not a scandal.
Well, you guys are trying to make it out like it's one. Everything that Martha's saying in Twitter is basically the stuff that she says on TikTok, and it's not controversial at all. It's actually pretty based and basic and simple.
So saying like harmful, hateful shit is just like okay.
Wait, what was the harmful, hateful thing?
I mean, were you here when I put up the BlackHawk stuff?
What was the BlackHawk stuff?
The source, the quote unquote reliable source that was just some random person on TikTok. I mean, on Twitter.
Wait, what was the? Hold on. What's the BlackHawk situation?
That she had a reliable source that stated that the person that was flying the BlackHawk helicopter was a trans person.
Okay.
What?
Hold on. Wait. What's the scandal there?
If
she heard that and then she
and reposted it and copied and pasted it 7 times.
Okay. What's the issue?
What do you mean? What's the issue?
I don't understand what's the issue.
It's not factually. It's not true.
Okay. So if it's not true, then it's not true, and then it's simply not true. It's not like it's not wrong to be wrong or like spread
To spread it without
well
actual evidence.
well
I'm
hold on,
confused.
but she did apparently hear from someone, and so like a lot of times, people do like run with certain things that might not necessarily be true. Um,
7
it
times.
doesn't really like, yeah. What's the issue though?
It's
If like
a big issue.
if it turns out that the person,
She had no sympathy for 67 lives lost.
well, that's not really true either. You can't just say that she
No,
didn't have any
no,
sympathy.
it's true.
Hold on, wait. So if a crime happens and we are saying, hey, like the perpetrator was this person, does that mean we don't have sympathy for the victims?
She has no sympathy for the
Doesn't make
victims.
sense. Oh, that's kind of a weird claim to make, though. You know what I
It's
mean?
not a claim. She had a conversation with somebody and disregarded 67 lives.
How?
I put the screenshots up. You want me to like recap on the screenshots? Go sit in the comments and then we'll talk.
Jay, I'm gonna go out and come back in because I like
Ooh.
literally everything is black. Like I can't do anything. I'm gonna jump off, come back because I want to see like this as well because I was unaware of this. I'll be right back. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey.
Yo, what's up, Oakley? Long time no talk, bud. I haven't talked to you in a while.
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Who hasn't talked in a while?
I haven't talked to you in a while. I haven't seen you on panels in a while.
Girl, I was on your panel yesterday or the day before. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but you didn't really say anything.
I guess.
You said like 5 words.
I guess. I don't know. This stuff is like it's kind of scary, to be honest. I didn't think that she was that extreme.
I don't know. I like so like are we like Manimal, are you just like dumbing this down to like not a big deal? It's weird. I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess I see
Oh,
things differently.
bro,
than other
everyone
people.
knowing their first name ain't a big deal. With all our addresses and everything put out, like this is wild that people are acting like this. It's ridiculous. And the fact my name's been through in it is even more wild. Because if I knew a name, the whole of it'd be up. Everyone knows if I'm going to dox, I'm going to dox. So you just better stop throwing my name in this hat, mate. It's weird.
I don't endorse that.
And no one even knew that was a name till it was put up. And then she was saying, oh, that might not be me. That could be an innocent person. But then went and deleted the post. That innocent person wouldn't have knew to delete the post. So she confirmed that her name's Candice. 100%.
Did you say Trendies?
Oh?
Is that what you said, Chloe?
But yeah, like I don't get why. No, I didn't say that. But I don't get why I'm getting my name through in the app when it wasn't me. And if it was me, I'd say it was me. When have I ever been shy about admitting it was me who doxed?
Ooh.
I mean, I mean, to me, this isn't like I was expecting like CNN or TMZ or like a reputable like news source or something to like that this post was made on. This is just like, what is this? Like this is just some random person like hoping for the best.
Yup.
I was thinking, like, if you're seeing that, wouldn't you then go, oh, guess look at that? Wouldn't you type down Google and then research and
Yeah,
get
well,
more
I
information?
mean, like at the time this post was made, there wasn't even like evidence or anything to like back this up. Like there was, I don't know. I mean, there was nothing on here to back this up. I mean, like resharing this like 7 times. There's 1. There's 2, 3.
And it's all right
There's
saying
4,
like,
5,
oh,
6.
it was a bit of misinformation and there's
There's
no
7.
harm. So what's the harm with trans women having misinformation and saying the women? Like be consistent once again.
Ooh.
I mean, here's part of the conversation. To me, it's fucking weird behavior. It's disgusting behavior. Like, I got more. I got a whole nother folder. Like, this is just like weird obsessive fucking behavior. Like, I don't get it.
Bro, she's just a transphobe at the end of the day, and that's a word I don't even use. But at this point, she says it's about the ideology, but then she's still coming for transsexuals who don't even follow the ideology. Like, it doesn't make sense.
This is the problem, right? Is that she lumps us all
Marty,
under
you're
the
not.
ideology.
Marty, you're not loaded in. Hold on a minute. I gotta get a drink. Hold on.
That's the problem.
But
She
that's what I
lumps
mean.
us
She keeps
all
going
within the
on like, oh yeah,
ideology.
these are appropriating everyone. Like, all these laws would have been changed. They don't affect transsexuals. They affect transgenders.
Exactly.
Transsexuals exist physically. They have to like accommodate us or whatever. Like, it's gone. There's nothing they can do. They can't just stop us from being us.
It's not just the trainees that she fucking hates. It's also gay men. It's also your midwives and doulas.
Oh.
It's also your single mothers. So if you're a single mother, if you were raised by a single mother, she's got words to say about that too. It's not just the
Isn't
trainees.
she almost a single mother because she spends too much time crying about nannies?
Oh.
Hasn't she had like
I don't
problems?
know about that.
Well, I've heard her husband and that's something, but
Then
I'm just Kermit with a cup of tea, yeah.
Manimal, call me a hypocrite. I don't really give a fuck, to be fair.
Man, I feel like if it was one of us saying that, we'd be cancelled. But it's Martha, so it's okay.
Well, I haven't got a problem with it. I like her, but I just don't agree with some of the shit she said. But I didn't have a problem until I heard her say I had something to do with it because I laughed when Hayley said she doxed her. Like, why would I not laugh? I laugh at everything. But if she wants to start, like, I'm ready constantly if anyone wants to try me.
I'm not saying I don't like Martha, but this is a bit crazy.
I'm just letting you all know that the Docs 5 have a special on at the moment, half price.
Oh my god. Bye.
Hope will baptize you into our little community. We'll have a grand time.
I do not endorse this.
Yeah, let's not do that.
I stepped away from all that doxing shit and he's still trying to link me to it. Wild.
Mm-hmm.
Was
there talk the pilot had
weirdos, bro?
Or is she assuming because of the trends?
Not even on here.
So, the information that I have read from sources, and I mean actual sources, not just your Twitter, basically the pilot must have been linked in with Joe Biden. And then she's gone from there into, I don't know what you call it over there, I'm just going to say service. They didn't want her name released at first. So her family asked, please don't release her name. I think her name's been released now. But yeah.
Yeah, it was like Joe Ellis or something, or the pilot of the BlackHawk or something.
Yeah, so that's the so-called trans pilot. And I guess the reason why these people started saying that, it was the trans pilot is because the day before, Joe Ellis came out and made a big, what was it, like a post almost, like an article and a video about how they came to being into the Air Force. And then the next day, so that person also flew a BlackHawk. And the next day the crash happened and all of these people on Twitter started going, yep, it was the trainee who did it.
Oh.
Remember when you told Christy to blast Mike, but you identified the wrong person? Unblock my main. I don't even. Are you blocked on this
Y'all
account?
y'all are like 50 years old. Like, this is bad when a 19-year-old thinks that y'all are absolutely crazy. Like, some of y'all need to be, what is it called? What is it called when you're put in like a hospital? Assessed? I think that's the word. But some of y'all are a bit.
Okay, calm down, Matter.
Okay.
Muppet, I don't see you blocked. I don't see you blocked on this account.
This is the problem that I have with what you said, Flo, is that there was a live yesterday. It was Envy's live yesterday, right? And it was said that apparently Martha had shown her ID and her face to Envy,
I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm
and
listening.
that Candace's name is not her. So if that's the rhetoric that's happening, right? It's not her. Tell me how it was doxing. She is literally saying multiple times,
Bro, it was
that is
fucking
not
her.
me.
Like, this is ridiculous. It
Chloe,
was her. That post went
Chloe,
missing.
stop, right?
Mad.
She is saying that it's not her. So are you going to imply that it's doxing, or are you going to imply that it's not doxing by saying that it's not her? Well, I actually have never said on a live the name. I wasn't the one who did that. None of us were the ones who did that.
Oh,
If you
bro,
actually know the information, it was actually Echo who held the live. Bring me a receipt where I named whatever name that is. Bring me a receipt. Bring me a clip.
I don't even honestly like. I don't care who anybody is. To be fair, I really don't.
Hey.
Hey, how are
it's
you?
just all a fake outrage and like virtue signaling for me. It's wild.
Right.
Not that deep.
So yeah, basically, I didn't see these fucking tweets.
Oh,
And
shit.
huh?
I said, oh, shit.
Yeah, all shit. Because it's fucked up.
Listen, Envy,
what?
Envy. Listen, when we got on the phone, right, and we talked about this, and I said that I didn't want to be involved. I 100% meant what I said. Like, I didn't want no involvement in this, and this all fucking fell on my lap in the last 24 hours. Like, after, like, well, not even 24 hours. Like, after I got off the phone with you.
And you can thank me.
Yeah, True sent this to me. There was other people that sent stuff to me, and like you can't minimize this at all. Like, this wasn't
No,
just
of course not.
this. Listen,
again, like
this wasn't just one like post that was deleted. This was reposted 7 times on 4 different persons' Twitter accounts.
yeah. Well, yeah, but again, Jay, did I know this last night when we were talking? No.
No, I didn't know this either.
Exactly. So what's everyone trying to be like? Oh, I'm shocked, like I knew or something.
No, you didn't.
No,
know.
not that, Envy. I'm shocked that you have a reaction that is basically going, this isn't right. Does that make sense?
It's
She's
not
reasonable.
actually
Envy's reasonable. I tell everyone
Yeah.
this. I always say
No,
Envy's cool.
I know. It's just like, whoa, okay.
I was
But
just.
I'm done with her. Fuck that.
I
Well,
honestly-
WMV in the chat.
WNV.
No, this is no, because from what I saw,
Listen. This isn't like a joke. Like literally,
I know.
like there was 67 fucking lives lost, and the fact that the source was some random person on fucking Twitter to copy and paste this shit and plaster it everywhere under photos of fucking lives lost, like skate, like. That's fucking foul. Like, I don't care who you are. I even said it when I started this live. Like, there's going to be people that aren't going to fuck with me after this. Manimal's in the comments, like, fucking trying to justify this. He can go, he can go pound sand. The whole blackface comments, all gay and people, like, it's fucking weird. It's so fucking weird to me that your whole personality is built around this.
Bro,
Like,
it's like she seen that post and she was like Mr. Bean's rubbing her hands together like she always says.
Chloe, it's not even that, right? She was up on the panel, 2 days ago, right? And she was literally saying, all of those posts have been deleted. All those posts have been deleted.
They're not
They weren't
deleted. I
fucking
fucking looked.
They're on there.
They're on there still. All the shit that was copy and pasted, I cross-referenced it. They're all still there. Like, the thing that really grind my gears is, like, announcing that fucking woman's name. I looked up that woman. I saw her Facebook post. I saw the shit. She's still getting calls and threatened and harassed and shit. Like, I don't know how long ago that happened, but, this, and then, like, just airing out this woman's first and last name all willy-nilly. Then on Sad Kitty's Live saying, I was so excited that blah, blah, blah. Like, if Sad Kitty's Live didn't get taken down, like, somebody needs to reach out to that person and have them download that fucking live on, like how her whole voice changed on how excited she was. Oh my God, this is, like, monumental that this is blah, blah, blah. Like, that's weird. That's fucking weird.
Does anyone have that clip?
I asked a bunch of people. The only person that has that clip probably is, like, Sad Kitty. Because, like, I don't
Sad Kitty?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't really, like, record, you know, like, I record shit that's, like, problematic and stuff like that and get clips and stuff like that. But, like, I was, like, my phone was on the table and I had my earbud in and I'm just walking around. I'm getting dinner ready and stuff. And then she just ran off the mouth with that. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Wait, where's our record king? Echo, where you at? Echo has everything.
I don't know if he got it either. But there was like 40 people in that live that heard it.
Oh, Echo did not get it. Okay. Damn, Echo. The one time I want you to clip something.
What's up, Christy?
Top of the morning.
How are you?
Good. So I just came up really because I just wanted to say that like I just think it's really kind of abhorrent that you know, the first thing that I think everybody thought of with the plane crash was like who was in the plane, right? Like who were the victims in the plane? I didn't think of the pilot's identity, right? Like, and the fact that there was kids that were, you know, killed, unalived on the plane crash really upset me.
Yeah, no, me too.
I didn't even think, I don't think any of us collectively thought about the pilot's identity, right? And respectfully, to make a claim, and we spoke about this morning, to make a claim that, you know, T people shouldn't have jobs is pretty much saying, like, making a claim that, like, I'll use what Audrey said this morning. It's a perfect analogy. Same way as saying, like, Muslims shouldn't be able to fly planes either, right?
Exactly, it's discrimination, man.
Right. Like, I don't advocate for people to not work, right? I advocate for people to succeed in life. I don't advocate for people to be unalived, and that's not the purpose of doing this. Like, and I think a lot of us are getting off track here. What I don't advocate for is for men that come up here with the name, you know, grown ass 50-year-old men that wear diapers and suck on pacifiers, that come up on my panel and tell me to call their dick and balls, you know, Sophia Princess Wand. That's the difference, okay? I have empathy for children. I have empathy for people that are actually struggling. What I don't have empathy for is all these people that sit here and bullshit and take advantage of other things. Now, I think all collectively we can agree that the tweets are, the tweets are wrong, and I don't stand by them at all. And it respectfully, it does not reflect any of my personal beliefs or views.
No, I know.
So, and Echo, respectfully, I just want to tell Echo respectfully, I still think that you're a Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, and I still think you need a great fall, because I still think you're a piece of shit. Okay? You're still a piece of shit, Echo, regardless. And I don't even know why the fuck you're in here.
And anyway, that's another reason this was nothing to do with me, because I wouldn't go to Echo. I'd do it myself.
Hey, Cuddle.
What'd you say, Coco? Chloe, I didn't hear you.
No, I was just saying, because everyone keeps, like, thinking this was something to do with me, like, putting their name out there.
And listen, we don't know who behind the scenes really had their hands in this, right? Everybody wants to look for everybody's information.
I wouldn't go to Echo. Come on, everyone knows I wouldn't go to Echo.
I'm not saying you will, right? But, like, we know that, like, now they put up my kids' stores. Like, I mean, like, Echo, grow the fuck up.
Yeah,
Like really,
I
respectfully.
already said something to him about that. Like, no, that's not.
Like you don't have to
Yeah.
trickle. You don't have to trickle this down into other people's personal business. Like this is not. This is not my business. Okay. I don't need my fucking store that I work with children on your backdrop as the turd that you are. Respectfully, wash your hair, shower, come on live more presentable.
Oh, oh.
Anyway, we don't know who's behind this whole thing. I'm sure there's a whole server and I'm sure there's other shit going on behind the scenes. Y'all do whatever you guys want to do. I don't give a shit who any of you guys are. We're still going to go on the app and advocate. And I mean, that's it. I don't have, I just don't support it. That's all I came up here to say.
W. Christie.
What were you saying, Envy?
Yeah, pretty much the same, to be honest. This is fucked up. It's fucked up. And that is not something, all right, I know people don't like it. I get a little bit like cheeky on my lives and I'll pull people like pop suckers or whatever it is. But that's as far as my shit goes. I would never fucking advocate. Sorry?
I think it is that because, like, Gail, she always goes on, like, oh, we don't want you in the women's spaces, blah, blah. We don't want you to call yourselves women. Like, I do everything you ask. And then she still had a problem with my existence. Do you know what I mean?
It's just fucked up.
Like, my transition is, like, quite respectful compared to some of the others. Like, I do not go in women's spaces. I never call myself a woman. I won't even call myself a trans woman for years. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I also think, like, it's
When is
trickling
it good
down into,
enough?
like, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go on, sorry.
No, I'm just saying, I think it's trickling down to the gay community also, right? Like, I always say it's okay to be gay. Like, nobody gives a shit about gay people, respectfully. Like, nobody cares. Like, you guys live your lives and, like, nobody gives a shit. I just think it's slightly hypocritical that, like, you should be telling people that, like, they can't be around their children or their, not their children, they're, like, their nieces and nephews and things like that. Like, that's their family. You know what I mean? Like, how are you gonna, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how you tell people to not be around, like, your siblings' children.
Yeah.
You know? I'm not saying
I was told that I was a fetishist the other day by her. This is part of the reason why I fucking kicked off, because she called me a fetishist because I was like, what do you want me to do around my little brother? I don't know. Don't be around him. It's fetishistic.
Yeah.
That's what she said to me. It's my little brother.
I mean, that was in, like, you know, well, not in the same words, but I mean the basically the same, almost in similar context what she said to Hope. Like, you shouldn't be around your nieces and nephews. Like, your hard drive should be checked. Like, said that on Muppets panel. Like, that's fucked up. Like, why would you say shit like that? But then after reading all this, I mean, it kind of makes sense why it would come out of her mouth. And it's fucking weird.
Yeah, Cuddle, I was just gonna ask, like, so obviously I don't come on as much as you guys do for these lives, but I do have Martha on my live sometimes, and have you guys been able to actually, like, track these tweets back to her and, like, confirm it is her?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, like, that's fucked up. You guys know any idea where this, like, whole thing originated, the whole conspiracy theory originated from, or what?
Yeah, so basically, okay, the day before the crash, right? There was a transsexual woman by the name of Jo Ellis who came out and did an article about her being trans, like them being trans and going into the BlackHawk, you know, going around into the army and shit like that. Then basically the next day, a BlackHawk crashes. So what happens? It explodes. And they start going, it was Jo Ellis, it was Jo Ellis, it was Jo Ellis. Because she was talking about the whole, like taking trans people out of the military and how that would affect her as a trans woman who's been in the service for 20 years, gotten multiple awards, been on multiple stations, and done good for her country, you know? So that's where the whole rumour started.
Oh, this stupid puzzle. Come on.
So
That's fucked up.
The thing is, like, guys, people will speculate about ongoing news all the time, and a lot of times it turns out to be wrong. None of us are perfect, right? Like the whole time when there was this whole doxing thing that was going on between Black Mike Larry, right, and then we were incorrectly identifying someone, right? So I don't think anyone on this panel should like pretend to be on the high horse and say, "Oh, it's so wrong that Martha, was incorrectly, speculating about ongoing news, and we should just like, call her some sort of bad person when the people on this panel have been guilty of doing the same thing."
So
Yeah, I already denounced that I was
Oh
wrong.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
I know that you
said
did.
that
I know that
too.
you did. I'm just talking about Cuddle in
I did.
particular because she's
I
the one
did the
who's
same
pretending
thing.
to be like
I'm not pretending
on
to
this
be
high
fucking
horse.
anything, bro. What are you fucking talking about, dude?
Just in this situation, it seems like you're like saying
It has nothing
she's
to do
so
with
wrong for
color.
speculating.
It's not like she ran with that. What do you mean? 7 times she ran with that on repeat. What do you mean? It's not speculation at that point. That's what she was hoping for.
Hoping for what?
She was hoping that it was like a trans person flying that helicopter and flew it into 67 innocent people. What do you mean?
No.
What do you mean no?
Manimal.
Wait, what does it mean to say that she was hoping that it was?
Well, Manimal, I'm just saying, read that text, dude. Did you not read that?
Where? Hold on.
Right above us. That's some deep.
Hope.
That's some deep-rooted hatred right there, man. That's like hatred, like
Yeah. So
to a
guys,
different level, dude.
if it had been true that it was a trans woman who had piloted the plane, then her anger would be totally justified, right? So
No, what
But
the
bro,
fuck?
it's the fact she wanted it to be true. She really wanted it to be true, and she didn't care about the
Guys.
kids. She wanted that story to run with it.
no.
To use it
This
to her advantage.
message was literally last night. Like I was on the phone with Ella while this conversation was going on, after it had already been proven otherwise. Like this shouldn't even have came out of her mouth at all.
If it had been true,
What does
that
it do?
there-
What does it prove? What does it do?
then I'm not saying it proves anything. I'm saying she would be justified
It's
in her
not
response.
justified. It doesn't matter.
If-
So what? So like if it was if it was just accidental, just say like there was a system malfunction on the BlackHawk, right? And it went chaotic and flew into the plane, right? So is
That's
it
what we're
still
being
their
told.
Is it still their fault?
We don't know.
Exactly.
Look, you
But
guys,
the excitement behind it is fucking weird behavior.
who's excited?
She
She's
was
upset.
excited.
What do you mean? Okay, you're confusing excitement with.
I'm not getting anything
being
confused,
upset.
dude. I'm not fucking slow. Like,
Jay,
listen,
just
Why are
show
you
the
saying
just show the
excited?
tweet. Just show it.
I've been showing it.
I know, but maybe
You guys,
not
look,
didn't see it.
people are allowed to be wrong in the height of an
7
ongoing
times. Are you
news.
missing what I'm saying? 7 times.
7 times within the course of what? Of how much time?
Within a 5-hour period. Every time somebody put
Exactly.
but why would you put something up off a like originally I thought maybe it was CNN, maybe it was TMZ, maybe it was like a news article, maybe it was somebody that was just doing some digging, like somebody reputable, not some random person on the fucking street that's on fucking Turf Talk
You guys,
that put some
listen.
bullshit up.
we
It's
also
Twitter, and
that
Martha
it was
is
like
not
2
a
hours?
journalist, guys.
This happened 2 hours after the crash. 2
Right.
fucking hours.
That's right, and people
But that- no, but
speculate.
it's stupid.
Guys,
that-
this
no,
is-
no.
guys,
It is stupid that she came
people-
out and jumped to that conclusion straight away.
Sure, but people speculate about ongoing news stories all the
And it's
time,
wrong.
and
Wait,
sometimes,
Manimal,
sure,
Manimal.
sometimes, yeah. I'm not saying it's not wrong. I'm saying it is wrong. Okay, but we all do it. And if you get angry about something that you heard, even if what you heard about that news is wrong, then your anger is actually justified. If you thought that what you heard was correct and you're getting angry about it, then your anger is actually justified, right? So it's like, just because you were wrong, right? And yes, it all happened in the moments of it happening. It probably was not the best thing for her to just run with speculation, but people do it literally all the time, including us, including myself, right? None of us are perfect. For us to just sit here and pretend like, oh, she's so wrong for running with this, and she wasn't excited about it. She was pissed about it because she's pissed about all the issues that are happening, right? There actually is a terrorist organization of like this whole trans group. I don't know if you guys have heard about it. Who is it? Jim actually has the article. He sent it to my Discord. I should send it to you guys. So there actually is an undercurrent of, violence and terrorism, I should say, that is happening in this whole like quote unquote LGBTQ community. There's been like a few of the school schmooters that have been quote unquote trans. So it's not totally out of pocket for her to like.
So does that mean that
for
all
her to
Muslims
speculate
are
this.
radical?
No,
Does that
but
mean that all
I'm saying
Muslims
it
are
wasn't
radical?
completely out of pocket for someone. I mean, to
So
like
it's
speculate this.
justifiable by saying that
No,
if I
it's
see a
not.
Muslim down the street, that person's going to come and hurt me? Like, what
No,
the fuck are you going on
that's
about
not what I'm
right now,
saying.
animal?
That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is that in the midst of an ongoing news story, it is very natural for people to start like speculating and even putting out wrong information. For a journalist, obviously we put higher standards for journalists. For people who are just random Twitter posters, we don't hold them to the same standards of journalists, right? Because they aren't journalists. That she's literally reposting things that she has heard. She didn't originate the rumor herself. She heard it and she reposted it. Was that wrong? Yes, right? Because it's not verified. But still, guys, all of us have been guilty about speculating about ongoing news stories. And so let's just admit the fact that Martha did the same thing about this ongoing news story. She wasn't excited that anyone died. She was pissed about the people who died. And she was saying, "Oh, I heard that this was because it was a trans person upset about this whole thing, right?" And was she wrong about it? Who knows? We actually don't know. None of us actually know. But it's not right to speculate about it. Hold on. I'm saying that she had any evidence about it. I'm saying it's not right to speculate about it, okay? So I'm just saying, like, we should all take a step back, realize, hey, she's human. She was not excited about anyone unaliving. That's completely uncharitable and totally disingenuous, right? And I want to go back to the whole thing about what she's saying about like the blackface and the gay thing, and like how gay men are totally misogynistic. Like, she says these things on panels. I don't know how you guys like haven't heard this before, but
So wrong.
she has a really good point here, you guys. Gay men do not like women. We see it over and over. I'm not saying like in general, gay men are just completely like misogynistic, but we have debated so many of them, and a lot of the time they really are misogynistic. So it's not controversial for Martha to point that out, right? And and also about the whole the gay men are overrepresented in the serial unaliving community. That's also pretty true. I just actually just looked it up. Gay people actually, they represent 3% of the community. I mean, of the population, but like over 60% of serial unalivers report being homosexual.
Anyway,
so she does have a point there, guys.
Anyway, is there any way?
Is it wrong to bring up stuff like this?
Can I finish
No.
talking? All right. Well, listen. Just be quiet for a minute. So, is there any way that we can get Sad Kitty to download that live from yesterday and clip that section out?
Thank you, B. Will. Who speaks to Sad Kitty? I know Sad Kitty and I don't. Envy, do you still have any contact with Kitty or no?
I can message him.
Is the argument that you guys believe that Martha was excited because it's like ammunition to feed a narrative that all trans people are crazy, or when you say excited?
Well, I mean, just by the tone of her voice, like, yeah, this, like hearing something like this, like, is great news. Like, how, like, what do you mean that's great news?
No one said it's great news, bro. Please stop.
All right. Like, listen,
What
I
was
heard
said?
what I heard. Like,
What did she
you hear?
say, Jay?
Did someone say, "Oh, this is great news"?
hold on.
Because that's the way you're making it sound, dude. And it's kind of like,
All right, well,
it's disgusting.
okay.
Like, I don't know why you're trying to portray Martha in
Well,
this
he's-
way.
he's
She's celebrating the
speculating.
death of people, dude.
But he's
She was
speculating.
upset about it. Oh, he's speculating.
He's
Interesting.
speculating. We're all human, right?
That's right. That's right. So he's speculating. So why aren't we all
That's
saying
word.
it is?
That I literally.
So
typed
why aren't
this
we
out
saying it's
as I
wrong for you to
fucking-
speculate?
Dude, I typed this out as it was being said.
Wait, are you serious? Well, okay, listen. I actually am interested. You said there's a video of this, right?
This was on Sad Kitty's live yesterday when she was
Yeah, I mean,
questioning
but-
about it.
Tweet?
Minimal.
This
If
was
there's a video-
was this a tweet?
No, this
Oh
is
my
this is me typing word for word in my server as I was hearing it.
I mean, minimal.
Right.
I'm inclined to side with you because I do like Martha, but if he has the evidence of that, man, that's just too far. I mean,
I think
Evidence
we're
of
working
what?
on evidence.
he's saying there's a video of a live on Sad Kitty where that's what they said. He typed it as she was saying that. It's what he's saying. He
Right.
created.
Manimal,
Even her.
Manimal,
Wait,
can
you
I
guys.
ask if
this
that
is-
is what Martha said verbatim, Manimal? Will you
Yeah.
come back and be like, yeah, that's fucked up. I'm not.
No, actually, because when she's saying "I got excited," she's literally. You guys. This is so
I
simple.
can't. I can't. I'm fucking.
Like, why are we dumbing this down? Like, why are we dumbing this down?
Like, I want to see the clip. Obviously, I want to see the clip because I
like the clip. The clip's fucking there. Like, there was 40 people in that fucking live that heard it.
Someone must have recorded that.
That's what I asked. Listen, I asked.
Someone's got it.
I asked a bunch of people. I asked a bunch of people about it, and nobody clipped it.
Apparently, Sad Kitty is coming.
What's up, Pope?
I just want to say one more thing really quick, and I got to drop. I got to get back to work, but I'll be listening. The other thing too is like when we're on the app, I think we all should be able to have a little bit of back and forth with each other, right? Like we should be able to make fun of people's looks or their voice or whatever it is, and keep people's family and personal shit out of the conversation, right? Like we shouldn't put up people's kids and people's husbands and people's jobs and people's names. Like that's just stupid. If you have a problem with me, I prefer you call me like old and ugly and wrinkled than, you know, do other shit in that sense. I don't think it's right. Like, you know, I don't think it's right. I think we could all, being on two different sides, we're both on the opposite ends of the spectrum, right? So we should be able to snark on each other and then move on, right? Like I don't give a shit who you people are. I don't give a shit what you guys do. Half of you guys are probably unemployed anyway. No, I'm just fucking around. I'm just saying, it's just a point. Like if you're going to be on two opposite sides and you want to get into an argument about it, then get into an argument and you know, attack my looks and my voice and my age. Like that's I'm with it.
Yeah, I
don't
care.
put up.
I don't care. I get
Yeah,
talked
I'm just
about
saying.
all the time. I don't give a shit.
It's just a point. I don't put up people's addresses and families. Like don't do that.
Yeah,
That's like a new level of bullshit. And people do the shit to me all the time, and I don't ever do it back. And I'm not going to do it back because I'm not a loser. Like the losers that put people's shit up and fucking put up their jobs and all this other garbage. Make fun of me, make fun of my views, make fun of everybody else's views, and just leave it alone and get off the app and move on with your day. Anyway, I gotta drop you. Have a good day. Bye.
All right, bye.
Yeah, take care.
Hi, Christy.
Yeah, I mean, well, Sad Kitty was live when I went live. So I don't think their live got taken down. But I mean, to me, it's just fucking weird behavior.
I mean, obviously, there's no way to really justify or get around saying that you're excited that it happened. So, I mean, like, I'm confused why Manimal did say that he still wouldn't concede even after he saw the video. Because, I mean, what other way could you possibly mean by being excited? I just don't understand. But, I don't know.
I mean, like, the way I look at it is like 67 lives were lost, and running off some random tweet on fucking Twitter and then copy and pasting the same thing on different things under like photos of no. And like, to be fair, like I wasn't even going to get involved in this at all. Like I was just going to, like, other people were going to do a live about this. They were going to show like whatever they had. And that was it. And then this all just was like dropped on my lap all last night, all at once. You know, it's like, to me, like reading through some of this shit is just, it's fucking weird. You shouldn't have. Well, I did. So get over it. Cry about it. Don't really care. Nobody was doxxed. Like nobody's personal information. Whatever Echo did has no relevance to anybody else. Like he did that shit on his own accord.
His fat ass.
I didn't put anybody's. I didn't even put up that. I don't even have that thing that he put up on the background. I don't even have that. That's not even what I have.
Whose damn smoke alarm just beeped?
It's mine. I'm waiting.
Your
Okay.
damn battery.
No, I'm stuck outside right now waiting for my husband and my brother to get home because when we closed, they didn't have our house key. So they're 30 minutes away. I'm just sitting outside with my dog waiting to get inside my own home.
Drives me crazy when smoke alarms beep.
I know, I'm sorry.
I don't know. I mean, it's just weird fucking behavior, like thinking that, like, regardless if it's like a W for whoever, like it's not a W for anybody. Like lives were lost.
Speaking of the fat ass, good lord.
All right, just watch your language. I don't want my live.
Sorry. This whole thing is really bizarre to me. It is really bizarre, and I think they've gone so far left that they've turned right. I don't know. It's bizarre to me. They don't actually care about people.
Right, I've got the live from Sad Kitty. Jay, I'm going to forward you the live. I think I'll just forward it to you, and then you can find where she said that, and then do what you gotta do.
Hold on 1 second.
But I've got to drop. It's fucked up. But I'm sending it over, okay?
Jude, no, I've already said that yesterday. No, I do not.
Thanks,
Jay,
Andy.
did you hear me?
Yeah, I heard. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Alright, I'll be in the comments.
Bye, Envy, babe.
Love you, Evie.
Bye.
Bye.
No, he's an Australian Shepherd. He's got to deal. He's frogging out right now.
Does it get hot over there? How does he cope in the heat?
It's actually pretty cool right now. We're kind of in the cool weather. I mean, it's like 70, I think. But there's a nice breeze.
Envy,
But look at all these
wait,
weeds I
hold
have to
on.
get out.
Is Envy? Envy's not up here.
He dropped down to the comments.
Oh.
Yeah,
Envy,
no, I waited till Envy left to be respectful, because, yeah, but go ahead.
I didn't get, she said she was forwarding the live to me. I didn't get it yet.
Dang, give it to
So-
a long one.
Can I say something really quick and then I'll drop, because I know a lot of you guys have issues with me in here, and I'm cool with that because it is what it is, and that's why I waited for Envy to drop, to be respectful, because this is not about that beef. But at the end of the day, I just need people to correct me and tell me if I'm wrong. At the end of the day, we're trying to keep kids safe. We're not out here fighting for the eradication of trans people, correct?
Correct.
100%.
I mean, okay, so then we're all on the same page with this, because no matter what she said was vile, because none of us want anybody to be unalived whatsoever. So,
Right. Well, and I guess it's my confusion is like when the other side says some vile shit, they're like, oh, but that's not me saying that. But as soon as it happens on our side, it's like we're supposed to like that's us saying it. It's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like selective hearing to me. That's how I see it.
It is.
And like I said, like they're, you know.
I got pressed about it last night. They were like, well, I was like, I don't agree with what she said. What else do you want me to say? Like, I've already said this.
I don't agree with it. I don't agree using like a tragedy of 67 people and
I just want to agree with what Christy said in the comments about also condemning Echo.
I agree with that too.
Yeah, I agree. And Brookie's just way fucking that.
Yeah,
Brookie loves press.
Oh,
He's
bro, I
adorable.
seen a video with Brookie like dancing.
Oh, stop, because I know the video you're talking about, Chloe. Please, I've just forgotten
I
about
don't.
it.
I seen. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, let's not. I know that exactly the video you're on about, Chloe. No, thank you.
Brock was in my live crashing out when I was gaming. It was hilarious.
Yeah, I was in there while we were trying to figure out your whole panel thing, which figured out that it was
I figured it out.
Well, what's up, Pope?
I just didn't understand what Manimal was saying about, not condemning it, or it was not what she was saying or whatever, because if a tragedy happened and you immediately condemned...
Wait a minute, Manimal.
Hold on. Listen, bro. Like, first of all, pound sand. Second of all, I made this abundantly clear. Like, I don't care for gifts. I don't care for views. I don't even care for the app. Like, to be fair, this isn't even about that. Like, bro, like, you're, like, talk to them. Like, don't talk to me like that, bro. Like, I ain't the one. Like, I don't care if I have fucking 10, 15, 20 people in here.
To be fair, the amount of times Cuddle and I sit in here and there's like 5 viewers.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about that. Like, it really isn't that fucking deep. Like, I don't care if I
Talk
have
about drama farming.
Yeah, like that's a fucking reach.
Talk about drama farming. You guys only come when there's drama.
Yeah.
Hey.
Not you. I just mean the people in the comments. We usually just sit here and game and
What do you mean
shit talk each other.
I had this many views like a month ago. What are you talking about?
We just sit here and say things like Edith Puthé,
Yeah, like dude, you're reaching.
This is the only time you've popped up in
I
here.
would have done this if there was 5 people in here, and that would
Yeah.
have been it. It wouldn't have made a difference. Like, people shared the live. Okay, am I supposed to tell people don't share the live? I didn't tell anybody to share the live. The comments did.
So because people are agreeing that it's vile, it's for views. I'm confused.
Yeah, I don't know.
What was the last live that had
Then
this
why are
viewership?
you?
Let me
Then
guess,
why
more
are
drama?
you? Why are you
Why are
here?
you
then?
here?
Yeah, like, why are you here then?
You're
You
just
don't have
giving
to
him
be a part of
views.
this.
Yeah, like
You're giving him views.
We're straight chilling.
And
I
this is, I'm
just,
sorry, this is
can I
way out of character for what I've seen from Animal, but I'll shut up. Go ahead, Rizzo. Sorry.
Yeah, so I just quick announcement. People in the comments, like I know some of y'all have an issue and that's whatever. You guys are here for your own reasons. But I find it awful funny that people are saying shit in the comments about drama, but whenever the drama was protecting people on our side, you guys all sat in the comment section and cheered.
Yeah, and I just
So
want to
let's
say
let's not.
just want to say something too. Like, I hosted a whole live the other day about what was it, 7 victims on a fucking medical plane that crashed in my city, and I had 15 people in here, and I talked about it for an hour. And I said the second I turn it around and turn it to drama, and I started talking about like shit, it went to 100 views that quick. So
Yep.
like, who's selective?
It's so weird to me because it's like we literally just chill during the day.
Yeah, I mean, when it was all benefiting, somebody else, everybody was, oh, woohoo, W cuttlefish, double this, double that. And when it's, we like, everybody screams about keeping consistency and everything, and it's like, here people are trying to keep consistency, and now all of a sudden it's a problem.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to understand all you guys down here, but it's really hard to when
It's
it's
always a problem when it doesn't work for them.
when the same lot of you were the ones that were cheering him on, and now all of a sudden a lot of you guys have turned your back on him because he's problematic. So I'll just leave it at that, but you guys go ahead and carry on your conversation. Goodbye.
Thank you.
W Rizzo. I'm just really confused. All of a sudden everybody wants to be in here and part of the drama. It's really not that serious. I think we can figure it out on our own. I don't know why you guys are here now just for the drama when we have conversations daily.
Yeah, I mean, like, I honestly, like, I stopped going live because this shit was just getting out of control. I mean, it was getting to be like, you couldn't even go into a live and like without something popping off. Like,
Yeah,
I've had this conversation on the phone with plenty of people.
Yeah, well, you've seen me. All I do is just game. When I go live, I just game. I don't care about the shit. Now, when Brookie comes up into my panel, I do care, but it was funny while it lasted. But I just game. I don't really care about this shit anymore. I think people have turned this into like a whole, we've already won. We're fine. Everybody just makes drama where it shouldn't be. What does that say?
I might have to zoom it in like a lot more because people on the panel. I mean, I got like a whole nother folder. Like, I didn't even touch yet.
Is this Martha?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I haven't seen this.
Well, this was a conversation that her and Ella had before she was blocked.
Okay.
W Martha. Wow.
So, can I ask a question?
What's up?
Because I know that I've seen a few things, but what is the one thing that turned everyone against her? I haven't seen that. That's the one thing I haven't seen.
Say this one more time. I'm sorry.
I've seen a couple things. I haven't because I've been moving. What is the one thing I'm missing that the reason they're canceling her?
Well, I mean, I'm not trying to cancel nobody.
I'm not saying you. I said they. What are they canceling her for?
So let me speak for the they. Let me speak for the they. Travis, I know you want to too, but let me speak for the they. Because I think you're kind of referring to me a little bit. So our issue is the way that trans people are spoken to by her. Okay. Now, these people already suffer with mental health issues, obviously. Duh. So to sit there and say, like Hope was berated the other day, say that they're AGPs or PDFs or shouldn't be around their family or literally that they should unalive, like that is why we feel she needs to be canceled. That's gross to us.
I see. Okay.
So yeah, that's our issue.
Yeah, I haven't. Here's the thing: is I've never heard that, so it's weird. But if she's saying that, I mean, that is a little bit. That is actually crazy. That is insane to say.
I I've appreciated Martha's stance. I appreciate that Martha does fight for women and children.
Right.
Right. I've watched her for the past like couple of months. Like I've been on this app nearly 12 months now, right? And then it got to a point where she started weaponizing childhood trauma against me.
Oh.
And I called her out on it and I said,
Mhm.
don't fucking do that to me. It doesn't matter if I'm trans or not. Don't weaponize it against me.
Well, she's not your therapist.
Yeah. And then it got to a point where I've been called a fetishist
Oh.
because I present male
Uh-huh.
and I'm around children.
What? What
Yeah.
is happening?
And I'm not the only one, and I'm not the only one that's happened around. I mean,
I've missed all of this.
I could give you like a bunch of reasons, but I guess the biggest point is that she started personally attacking me, right? And I'd never do that to her, and I did not expect her to do that to me.
Yeah, that's
I'm
it's
sure
actually a bit bizarre.
Yeah, I'm sure Hope can talk on it as well.
Yeah, she said like me and Hope shouldn't be going to like the underwear section to get bras.
Okay, but to be fair, men can go there if they find the underwear comfy.
Yo, Cuddle, this is off topic. Are you running Wallpaper Engine?
Yes.
What is the name of that wallpaper?
I just typed in astronaut and it popped up.
Okay.
Everybody,
Okay.
listen. You know how many people? You know how many people like I put up different backgrounds, like different wallpapers, and they're like, "No, put the astronaut back on."
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
pretty sick. I like it.
I don't want to like attack Martha because I don't really know her. I know that she's stuck up for a lot of women and children and everything. So maybe this is kind of like a learning experience for her too.
Yeah.
Maybe she will learn from this, and I hope she does because I agree. I don't think we should just be attacking people. I get it. I know she probably gets to push to that point, and sometimes we do get pushed to those points, and we just start shit talking. So I get it on both sides. I think I haven't seen a lot of this, so I don't know.
I mean, like I said, like you know, if you reposted it once and you deleted it, like that's one thing, and like you know, taking accountability for it. But like 7 times,
Right.
You know, within like,
I didn't know it was 7 times.
within a span of like 2 hours.
Oh my God, she was busy.
That's you know, it's you know, I don't know. I me personally, it's like it's not a W for anybody. You know, regardless of
No,
who was
it's
flying,
not.
like regardless of who was flying the plane or not, like lives were lost. Like it you shouldn't use that as like the example of like who was flying
Right.
the plane. Like you don't know if it was
Well-
malfunction. I mean, it doesn't really matter who was flying the plane. You can't.
Correct. You're right. I know.
You know, my point is like, you know, kids were on that plane, you know, there was a plane that crashed
And
in
it
a
was
building.
rumored. Some random person rumored that. It's not like, oh my gosh, that's what it was. Like, can we do some
that's what I was
research?
saying. Like that's my point. Like that's my point. I was like, what I was
Can we
saying
do
was
some
is like
research?
it would have been different like if it was like a retracted statement by like a news article or something.
Right.
You know, like a you know, a source that they had, and it was, you know what I mean? But like there's just some
But I
random
also
person.
I feel like maybe she's older, so maybe it's kind of like a boomer thing where they just read it and they take it at face value. Maybe.
Shanta,
I don't know.
Oh, Shanta did the same thing. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, the shit that Shanta says is fucking bananas. But I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, like I said, like I'm just putting them up, and you know,
Ma'am, I sound 50. Thank you.
You sound 50.
Again, like it's not just that she said it was rumored. It's that it's no different if a terrorist attack happened or some sort of problem happened and she immediately started blaming whatever minority group was in the news
Right.
site. Like
I
it's
agree.
no different than if it was a different race or a different religion or someone who's trans. Like, and she wasn't just saying, "Oh, it was a trans woman." She was going, "Oh, it's these mentally ill men, these misogynistic monsters." It's like
No, she did
it was
not.
not just, "Oh, it might have been a trans woman piloting it." It holds the same whether it was a different race, a different religion, whatever minority group it is. She just jumped on the bandwagon, frothing at the mouth to attack
I
her.
didn't know this. I didn't know this. That's actually insane. She said that?
Yeah, she
Or
kept posting it
was it
on all these
reposts?
different
A bunch of
comments.
reposts? Oh my god.
Well, it was her
Muppet,
comment.
hold on, Muppet, you're not blocked on my other account. I know you were saying it, and a couple people at
Yeah, I had to pull out one of my backups to get in here.
Yeah, she's not blocked though, unless she has me blocked.
I can't believe.
Chloe
Oh
and
my
then
god.
Million backup accounts.
I've never seen this. I've been so busy packing for moving here, as I'm sitting at my own fucking house because we don't have the key yet. Because they're.
Yeah,
But
Muppet, like you're not blocked. Like I don't have you blocked. Like I see sometimes when you go live and stuff too. Like I don't know if it's on this account or your other account, but I just went through my block list. You're not blocked at all.
How is it that we can't handle her speaking the truth? That's not truth, okay? That's her being vile. Like I don't.
That's vile.
I
That's
don't understand.
It's
I
not
don't
even
understand where
just
the
that.
truth is in
Like,
there.
if she made a mistake once, that's one thing. But it's become a pattern where Martha says something and then it's not true. And then it comes out with, oh, well, I'm just giving my opinions. I'm just saying what I feel. Like she's continually saying things like she did the other night when she put up a background with an article about a reasonable transsexual. And then the next day was talking about an entirely different article. And the reason that we went looking for her Twitter was because whenever she's on a debate, she says, oh, I don't have it with me, but I reposted it on my Twitter. So I don't understand the outrage about going to find the social media that she's reposting all of her evidence to.
right, yeah, I don't
It's
use
just a
Twitter
continuous
like that,
cycle.
so that's
I'd just like to say real quick, yeah, like I've backed Martha on many things. I do agree with her on many things. This I do not agree with. The way that she was posting on Twitter, in reference to like the plane crash that was going on, that was disgusting. I also don't agree with, attacking people on like a personal basis. True, if that's happening, like I'm really sorry. I don't condone that whatsoever. I just don't want you guys to think that because I've backed Martha in the past that
So have
agree
I.
with those.
I think we all have.
None of you, right? Because I can see where it's come from. I can see where, oh shit, there's people who are looking at Martha's Twitter. I can see how the fuck that looks to people. I don't hold any like bias towards anyone, right? I've had people come at me left, right, and center this whole entire like couple of days, and I understand it. I get it. I just hope that people will understand that she was fucking coming for my trauma, and in her view, when that trauma occurred to me, I was a little girl in her view, and she says that she fights for women and children.
Right. Yeah.
That's where I have a problem with it.
I guess I've noticed on panels and stuff she gets pretty extreme, and I usually leave the live for a little bit. I do agree with her on some things, but I don't go to the extremities. I know that we're all going to disagree at one point, but I haven't been on TikTok or Twitter in a few years, so I haven't looked at that. I'm actually pretty shocked. Not that shocked, but a little shocked. A little shocked that she would even post that 7 times.
So I have to jump down, not to interrupt you, Ricky. Sorry, I have to jump down here in a minute. But so I may not agree with Martha and I may not like Martha, but I'm not going to sit here and say that she is stupid or dumb, okay? She, with her knowing that people pick up things off the internet and run with it, okay, maybe she could have used a different word as excited.
Right.
So don't sit there and say and excuse the word excited. That's not what she meant. Okay, if that's not what she meant, she should have used different verbiage.
Right. Yeah, I mean, at her grown age, she should know already. So, I don't know. I can't sit here and defend her, and I can't sit here and shit on her. So,
yeah, I got to take Danny to appointment. But say hi, Jay.
Yo, what's up, Danny?
Hi, Jay. He says hi too. All right, I'm gonna drop down. Bye, guys.
For reference sake, though, like again, I do agree with a lot of things. Like I've made those claims myself of my opinions. I don't have any reflection of Martha whatsoever. I just like, whatever. But I would never ever go and attack somebody on their trauma or like,
right. I
use
agree.
personal.
I'm just the only thing I am is I'm just shocked. That's it. I shouldn't be, but I am.
I don't agree with the doxing. I don't agree with like the seeking
No.
out of
Right.
the social media. I know that there's like context of like, oh, I posted it on my Twitter or whatever. That's to me is different than like seeking out information just to see like who Martha is. I'm not saying anybody here did that, but I'm saying that this did occur, and that's not okay.
I also think we should give her a place to be able to come up and speak her, like we can read this every which way and around, but I also think she deserves the right to speak for herself. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to fully cancel her or do any of this until I actually hear a conversation.
I mean, listen, like I already said this earlier, my whole this whole live wasn't about like canceling anybody. I mean, everybody's gonna form their own opinion. Everybody can agree with whoever they want. I personally don't really give a fuck. I'm saying collectively, me personally, and I know a lot of people like agree, is that like it's like fucked up to be excited over something like this. Like I don't care who it was that flew the plane.
Right.
I don't give a shit if it was like a highly trained professional dog that flew the
Well, I
fucking
still
plane.
haven't even seen the tweet. What is everybody mad at?
It's like fucked up. Like children, adults,
It
like
was
I said,
that plane crash that just happened with the young kids and the two. I think it was like the mom and dad or whatever.
which one? Yeah.
Is that the one?
No,
Okay.
were you talking? Or wait, no, are you talking about the? No, I'm talking about the BlackHawk incident.
Oh, okay. I see. I mean, again, I haven't seen the tweets or anything, so I can't make a position on it. But if you start talking about it.
Echo admitted on his live that he found that thing and then he used the Wayback Machine and he was archiving stuff. I was like in and out of the live. I mean, he already like openly admitted that he was the one who found like information on his own with no help of others. Like he's already stated this in his live. Like this whole thing with
Right,
them
life.
is completely different.
Yeah.
Than the whole.
I'm confused because life.
It's one thing to like find somebody's social media because like they themselves have plugged it, whatever. I don't know exactly the context to that, but whatever.
Has anyone seen a screenshot or any information that Echo supposedly has on Martha? Because I see this little motherfucker do this a hell of a lot. I see he say, I have this information, and he's full of shit.
But you can't not give that validity though if somebody's making a claim that is serious like that. I haven't seen anything, but I know that I've heard that Echo said that he had this.
Echo just needs
but I haven't seen it.
So I don't
Echo
think
needs to be completely gone. He needs to be gone. Everyone needs to get rid of him.
Hold on,
I have to head back into work.
Okay.
I just want to. Well,
Have
I
a
want to
good
say
day,
one
Rick.
thing. I want to say one thing before I drop into the comments. First, thank you for doing this. Second, I don't think we need to cancel Martha. I do think we need to cancel Echo. But
Yeah.
a few weeks ago, I called out that the movement was becoming hateful because of comments that were on Envy's Live encouraging someone to unalive themselves after they expressed emotional distress. Everybody said, we are not becoming hateful. You're full of shit. It's not hateful, whatever. Finding this Twitter and looking at the tweets and realizing that it is in fact hateful and has become hateful. You don't have to cancel Martha, but maybe just wake up to the fact that it has become a little hateful. And these tweets just prove that. When you're more excited that the pilot who crashed into the plane might be trans because it's good and it fights and it's ammunition against the movement, than to tweet about what a terrible tragedy it is, you might be a little bit lost in the sauce.
Yeah, I agree.
But Echo is a piece of shit for putting her first name up, and I'm going to stand on that.
Yeah,
No,
fuck
yeah,
Echo.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. Listen, there's other ways of going about things. I mean, like, I just, it's just weird.
He completely ruined it because we could have had endless debates about her stances and the posts that she made. And is it actually true that woman face is more awful than black face? But Echo has turned this into Martha, quote unquote, being doxxed. And now she's just a sympathetic victim.
Exactly. I agree. I actually 100% agree with that. It could have been a bigger conversation and we probably would have found a middle line. And then instead it just kind of got wasted away by doxing her. So good job, Echo. You did a real good one.
Yeah, there was
Good one.
honestly, like I already said that. I mean, a lot of people weren't in here in the beginning of my live, but I said that like putting up like Christie's kids and stuff. That's
Yep.
fucking like that's a no. Like
They don't want to have the conversation. They just want to dogs. They don't want to have the conversation. They don't want to find the middle line. So let's not find the middle line, and we'll just
Muppet,
keep
is
having
this?
these conversations.
Hold on, Muppet, is this your other account? Because if it is, I told you weren't blocked. So
Echo said no problem. You're welcome. Yeah, Echo. I don't want to have this conversation. I just think it could have been somewhere that it was actually
you want to come
useful
up, Muppet? Do you want
to
to come
women
up?
and
Because I
children.
know you got stuff to say. I mean,
My
like I said,
husband.
like people are welcome to come up, but like, listen, like this isn't for views, this isn't for likes, this isn't for
Oh,
anything.
I think
Just the stuff that I was reading and everything, like it rubbed me the wrong way, and it like turned my stomach a little bit. I mean,
they just opened the front door. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go start moving shit in. I think they got here. Okay, thanks for having me, Cuddle. I'll be back probably
all right,
probably either tomorrow or the next. It depends on how long it takes to unpack all this shit.
I do have
I
something
got a
to
lot
say,
to
but
unpack.
I have to confirm what I have to say to be true. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you can
Oh
still
yeah,
come
they're
up and
letting me
say
in.
other. You can still come up and say. You can still come up and say other things. I mean, why not just talk to her instead of having a live with people that dislike her? I don't think it's really just about like people dislike her. I mean, like everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
I'd like to premise by saying I don't condone like doxing anybody, but I don't think Martha like should be canceled at this point.
No, I don't. Yeah, I agree with you. No, I'm agreeing with you.
I mean, on both sides, there's plenty of times where we've all ran with like information that wasn't necessarily true. Um, no, it's not right. No, like you should have the balls to say like, "Oh, I made a mistake," or whatever. But I don't know. I don't know.
Well, Christy, like you're. I mean, like, how many times has that happened, or attempted anyway?
Sorry, I know I had to go, but I just want to clarify really quick. It's not that I dislike Martha as a person. I don't know her enough to dislike her as a person. I dislike the shit that comes out of her mouth.
Yeah, and
Okay.
that's fair.
No,
So that's yeah.
Yeah, no.
I just want to make that clear because that's not why I came up. I don't agree with the way she speaks to people, and I don't agree with the fact that she honestly could be somebody's 13th reason by the way she says shit. That's what I don't agree with. Okay. So yeah. Anyway, sorry, Jay.
No, you're good. No, you're good. You're good.
No, and also like people saying that we don't like her. I don't dislike Martha at all. I don't really have much of an opinion on Martha other than in the past I've agreed with a lot of what she says, but I'm just trying to understand what the hell is going on. But
I mean, I agree on some things, but like when it gets to the extreme where you're saying like people can't, people shouldn't be around kids, people shouldn't be doing this, like all these other things.
I would
like,
never ever say
all that stuff could be left out of a conversation. Like all that stuff could be left out of a conversation. Like it goes from like debating to digs to insults to like putting people, like I said this before, like saying things like this about individuals, like saying that, oh, you're giving like PDF behavior and stuff like this. Like I hear it all the time. It only takes like that little snip of conversation. It only takes one like actual psychopath to just like travel through the live and catch wind of that. Next thing you know, it's like that person's becoming like a target because of what somebody else said. I don't need to have a conversation with anybody. I mean, it's the fucking the things right there. I don't care. I mean, like what? I'm not allowed to have an opinion. Like this is the issue. Like this is what I'm talking about. Like so we can't. Then fucking leave. Like no one's keeping you here. Yeah, because the shit that was said was fucked up. It's fucked up. It's all fucked up. Everything's fucked up. It's all of it. Collectively, it's all fucked up. Oh. Hey, how are you?
I'm wonderful. I can't be bothered replying to my animal anymore in the comments. Leave. Piss off. Go away. You don't want to be around this. There's a block button. If you want to blame anybody for this, by the way, blame me. It's all my fault. I'm the big bad person.
WLO.
It's all my fault. I've already bought myself my villain suit. It's fine. Thank you, Rebecca. Already bought myself my villain suit.
I started the live on 31. I just like I don't know. What is that noise? I've been hearing that. Is that me?
No, it's people's notifications.
Oh.
You're not that popular.
Yeah, I know.
It's not
I
me.
have everything shut off.
Can I say something real quick, Cuddle?
Yeah.
Yes, Rebecca, it was you.
Listen, like, there's like 200 people in here. I just want to say something real quick that when all of this shit came out, right, there's been a bit of a rumor going around that I had her information, specifically information about her kids and her husband. And I'm just saying it right now. I do not have any information on her husband or her children. I saw the Twitter, and that was enough for me to go, this is why she is a vile person. And that was it. There was no digging any further. There was no finding anything. There was no finding a Facebook. There was no finding nothing. I looked at the Twitter, and that's it. Hope said you were involved. Yes, I was involved in looking at the Twitter. That's it.
I mean, but that all was like openly admitted, right? I mean, like you guys said that on a live.
Exactly.
I mean, like you guys weren't like keeping it a secret, like, you know, denying any of it.
I love how we're now being accused of running a smear campaign.
I mean, this isn't like a smear campaign at all. I mean, like, I'm not trying to, like I said, I'm not trying to cancel nobody and shit. It's just a weird fucking behavior.
Searching for the people on the internet is so lame. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from. I get it. But also, she replied to a ton of gender criticals that I already follow on Twitter. What are we going on about?
Spiritual, you need to make your mind up.
I do. I do. But things keep getting said that I keep wanting to say something about because it's too much to put in the comments. We want to be saying that, or we're being called the smear campaign, okay? Yet, the people that I hang out with, and you know who the names, I'm not going to say them, but we're being talked about and told to stay away from us because we're dangerous and we're drama.
Who said?
Because we call out this disgusting.
Wait, like so what?
Okay, so me, Michelle, and Uni have been. Me, Michelle, and Uni have been told
you were talking
that we're drama. No, that we're drama and that we're dangerous because we disagree with the shit that comes out of her mouth. Okay, people have literally been told to stay the fuck away from us, and it's gross, bro. Like I've not once said this about Martha. I have said I disagree with the shit that she says. But I've never told anybody to stay away from her. So the fact that we are told to stay away from us, we're gross, we're a smear campaign, that's where that comes in. Okay, so if you want to say one thing about one people, label yourself the same way because you're doing it to others as well. Sorry, Jay. I'll be quiet now.
You're good.
So can I ask, like, how, like, the knowledge that it was Martha's Twitter came about?
Yeah, I fucking Cuddle. Are you trying to play this video?
Well, I'm skimming through it because it's like the whole live. So.
Oh yeah. Okay. Right.
No, go ahead. You can talk. I have it on mute. I'm just waiting for. I'm just trying to find. Go ahead, you can go.
Yeah,
Go
no.
ahead.
So
It's muted
basically,
anyway. So.
a couple 2 weeks ago, she was saying that she had reposted stuff on her Twitter account. I was already following Christy at this point. I was already following Envy at this point. If you go to replies in Christy, she had replied back to Christy. Like, that's why I'm so fucking confused. Why people have this like indication that we searched deep for it. There was no deep search. Like, I can pull up the screenshot, or Cuddle can pull up the screenshots that I sent to him.
Yeah, I just like I skimmed through like everything that was sent to me and just like cropped down stuff and you know categorized it and shit like that. I mean, there's so much more, but I mean, it was just like it was a lot to read and I mean clips and all types. It's just it's a lot. So what's the end game here? I mean, just do better. I mean, really.
So it was like you happen to see a Twitter post of a gender critical, and then you saw a reply to that post that.
Yeah, so I pressed it. And then if you look on the one of the first things that was up there was literally mimicking the female sex. That's something that she has a very big thing about. Like she says it all the time.
It was like the assumption
that
that.
I hear it. And I was like, okay, well, what's this? Kept scrolling.
Yeah, you clicked on
God,
it and it had like the same dialogue as Martha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, so
it wasn't like I gotta check this out because it sounds like Martha.
No.
Can I just say, Manimal, disrespectfully fuck off.
Like I'm not. Who am I silencing? I'm fucking.
With the
whatever,
most
bro.
amount of disrespect I can give you. Go away.
Like I'm not silencing anybody. What am I silencing?
Me. You're silencing me.
I mean,
I feel very silenced. You already discriminated. You already discriminated against me needing glasses, so I feel very hurt. I'm just kidding, Jay. I'm just kidding.
I know. Like I said, at the end of the day, you know, like at the end of the day, it's just like, you know, like I know people aren't gonna want to associate with me no more. That's fine, but you know, what's wrong is wrong. What's right is right. I mean, it is what it is.
Jay, I think you're silencing me because you ignored me on Discord the other day.
Oh my god! Like, come on! I just like had woken up.
You replied to everybody else.
Who's running away? Who's this? Your far right cousin. You're running away. Who is this?
He's like, no, don't even go there with that fella. He's something different. Something different, that's for sure.
Something different. What's that mean, Travis? Something different?
Oh man. He's the one that told Cassie that she doesn't deserve to have kids, to be able to have kids because she's like there's like she has like trouble conceiving, and because he's like a believer in God or something. It's Nathaniel. You know Nathaniel?
Is that what was his name? He looked like Wolverine in this picture. Is that the guy?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then I know who you're talking about. Yep.
Yeah. He asked me the other day. He said, "Why weren't you in the Pulse nightclub the night of the Pew Pew?"
Oh my god.
I was like, okay.
Wait, what was said?
He asked me because I kept he's just an asshole Cuddle. Like there's no other word. He's just a pure piece of shit. And he said to me, "Why weren't you in the Pulse nightclub the night of the Pew Pew?"
That's fucked up.
On that note, I'm gonna go. I came up to ask what was happening. I kind of have a vague idea, but yeah, I'll speak to you in a bit, Jay.
All right, I'll talk to you in a little bit.
Now that I know a little bit about what the heck happened, but thanks, bye guys.
Bye.
No, I gotta go too. Quit dragging me up here.
Yeah, well, whatever. I'm not dragging you up here. You just can't fucking make up your mind. Like, it's the selective outrage.
Well, it is actually. It is. All right, I gotta go. Bye, guys.
See ya.
Ugh.
So while I'm here, does anybody here need affirmed?
Oh my god, not this again. Hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Don't do that. I'll say you're coddling me.
Do you need me to affirm you, True?
Oh, fuck no. Fuck no.
Can you affirm that I can actually do my nails within like 2 hours?
I am affirming you on this belief.
Okay, good.
Leah, I am affirming you so hard right now. I'm affirming everyone so hard right now, actually. Everyone's getting affirmed today. Ah, fuck. Melissa, you're an amazing mum. I shouldn't have to affirm you on this. You should know that. Kales, I'm affirming you as well, darling.
Where is Ginger still in here? Because I know Ginger was Ginger had seen all the screenshots and stuff. I don't know if she wanted to come up.
Oh yeah, Ginger heard my rant on this last night as well before you did.
You want to come up, Ginger?
Queen Martha, wow.
I can stand on business and my beliefs or whatever, and I can agree with somebody on belief. But if somebody does something like fucked up, I'm not gonna say that they're like a saint without recognizing that they did something wrong. Like, I'm not gonna just be like, oh yeah, Martha. Ooh.
I just think this whole thing is wild, and I'm really surprised that there are people that are genuinely like standing behind some of the disgusting things that were said in those tweets. I mean, I've seen all of it. And honestly, like I talked to Cuddle about it. I was like, I had no words, right, Cuddle? Like I was stumbling over my word. Like I didn't even know how to put a sentence together because I know I've been listening to Martha for a really long time. I know she has her beliefs and opinions, and they're pretty strong ones. I guess I didn't realize like how into this she really is. Like this is not like a hobby or something she does in her free time. Like this is all day, every day, 24/7, and that cannot be healthy for somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't post about this stuff like all across all of my social medias.
Yeah, I don't like off the app and stuff. Like I see this shit on Facebook sometimes. Like it pops up. And like, you know, I read it and then I scroll on. I don't share any of this stuff on my Facebook or nothing. Like my Facebook is just like, it's minimal, you know, even my Instagram and stuff, and it's all minimal stuff. But like, you know, like when you start reading stuff and like, you're just like, like that's a little fucking extreme. Like, and then you read some other stuff and you're like, that's, you know, like, it's I don't know, man. It's just like when it gets to the point where you just got to stop reading.
It's dehumanizing. It's dehumanizing.
Hold on, I'm not saying like posting about it across all platforms is wrong or
no. I'm just saying for myself. I'm saying for myself.
No, I know. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't put that much effort into it, and if you are, kudos, whatever. That's all I was trying to say.
Yeah. I mean, me personally, like, I'm not, I'm barely in these lives anymore. I kind of just do my own thing. Like, everybody knows what I do on this app. There's no exception to the rule. I don't care if you're a man, woman. I don't care if you're, you know, like, you know, like some rare breed of animal that can talk and operate TikTok. Like, you know, if like behaviors need to be called out like across the board. Like honestly, like I said before, like I wasn't going to be the one to do this. You know, this fell into my lap and I started reading and I just thought that a lot of this shit was really fucked up to say. No, nobody's canceling. No, like I don't know who's like, stop saying that. Like nobody's canceling anybody. I'm just saying the behaviors and the things that are being said are like extremely harmful to everybody. It goes for both sides. Both sides act like erratically and say a lot of fucking like disgusting shit. I see it all the time. I just think it's, you know, like you can't turn a blind eye to people. Doesn't matter who you support or something. You know, if you have those
Yeah.
same beliefs and you think those same things, like whatever. I mean, that's you.
Can I just ask a quick question? James, respectfully, who the fuck are you? Like, I'm so disappointed in you. That's fine, so are my parents, thanks. Join the club. Oh, but I'm a big fan of holding people accountable for their
Just
actions
letting you know,
online.
the TRA would never call out their own. This is disgusting. Yeah, well, they
We would-
yeah, no, but like I've done it. I've called out both sides for crazy behavior. Like
Our
ever,
site
if anybody's ever been in my lives and seen what I did, like I don't care who you are. It doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter who you are.
Respectfully, the correct way to call somebody out is not to, like, you know, go and find their and seek their information and
No, yeah,
sick
I mean,
everybody.
like, not, you know, like, I'm not gonna sit there and go like fucking digging on like somebody like that said some shit. I mean, all the stuff that I ever called out was like Discord messages, VC calls, like racist behavior, like how, like, you know, people talk to, you know, how people were talking to each other, like threatening people, shit like that, like all that kind of stuff. Like I don't even use Twitter. Like I have it, and like the last time I even made a post on Twitter was like back in 2018. Like I could care fucking less about Twitter. Like it's a shit show on Twitter.
Yeah, Zombies just said it in the comments. I'm not going after Martha as a person. I'm going after the shit that came out of her mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And the shit she feels comfortable enough to put on a public platform.
Yeah.
I mean, like, again, like what Echo did is like separate from what these other people did. Like there's no like correlation between the two. I mean, like they clicked on it. Echo did like all the digging on his own and held alive about it. Like that's, you know, like he said it. Like that's the thing. That's the only thing that like Echo, like I'll ever fucking say. Like Echo will 100% own up and admit to the shit that he does. What I didn't agree with was adding Christy, her work, and all the other shit that he did the other night. That was completely fucked up. And like, don't do it again. Like, yeah, he's not getting grace, but I'm saying like the one thing I will agree on is that if Echo finds something, he owns that shit and says that he did it. But yeah, we know he'll do it again. But don't put up kids. Like, don't put up kids. Don't put up people's jobs. Like a whole panel of people like sexualizing photos that were taken professionally and making it fucking weird. Like it's not weird. It's business. Like that's how like I advertise my business of other people's homes and the work I do. Like it's just like I don't get it. Like it's fucking weird. It's so weird. Like just stop looking for people. Like just stop looking for people. Unless like it's confirmed that they're like a PDF and stuff like that. That's a whole different story.
And even then, like the only way to confirm that kind of shit is by seeking out somebody. So,
well, most of the people that I found and like tracked down, like they admitted to it. Like they openly admitted to it.
Still
Like
don't 100%. I still don't 100% agree on that. Like, I don't know. Like
I'm sorry.
Outright sitting there and saying like I'm a PDF and I'm attracted to children. Like
Muppet is absolutely hit the nail on the head in the comments. Freedom of speech does not mean freedom from consequences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a consequence of your actions, Martha.
Yeah, I don't agree. I don't agree on a lot of the things that were said in those tweets. You know, like I don't know. I mean, like there's more stuff. I didn't even get to the other stuff. I mean, whatever. I mean, support who you want to support. I'm not telling nobody to support, you know, not to support anybody. I mean, you do what you want. I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I'm not sharing spaces with any of these people. I'm not doing it. I mean, I'm probably not even going to go into any of these lives anymore, to be fair. Lex, are you doing your nails?
Yeah, sorry. No, she's shaving her balls.
Is someone at the dentist?
It's Beer Balls Monday.
What's the clip in the background? This was the clip when Martha was on the panel. Muppet, did you find out if what you were looking for was factual or what? Because like I'm getting antsy here. Because I feel like you always have something to say.
Oh my god, there's somebody else that's disappointed in me for calling out bullshit.
It is what it is. I mean, it comes with the territory on TikTok.
I'm going cry myself to sleep now.
Lex, can you mute? Oh my god, Jesus! Like going bananas on that fucking nail, man.
Wax one, get one free. AKA, like I'm gonna go and cry myself to sleep tonight over the trauma that comment has caused me, and then I'm gonna hold you accountable for that comment as well. You know, just in the essence of holding people accountable for their words. Thank you, Aries. I really need the affirmation right now, guys. I really need the affirmation. Hold on. It's Jay that's holding the live. How am I doing this for clout?
Well, apparently I'm doing it too. I'm doing it for views and stuff. And like, you know, like, oh, when was the last time you had a lot of people in your live? Anytime like I've called out somebody on bullshit is when I had a lot of views. I haven't done it in a while. Like, I mean, like, what in three fucks? Like, bro, like I took a break from this shit. Like, this isn't like I'm not doing this for fucking clout. Anybody that's been in my lives knows what I do on here. Like it's just fucking like what is this, a new thing that Cuttlefish is doing now? No, this isn't new. This has been 14 months of me doing this. Like, if you haven't been around that long, I mean, then you're new to the crowd. I don't know what to tell you. It's nobody was caught. It's not caught if it was publicly said. It's not like it was privately said and somebody leaked it out. Like, do we understand what's like do we understand the shit that's like being like, do you like, I swear to God, some people don't like think before they speak. They're just like, this is what was said.
Hold on. Is this a Martha conspiracy?
Oh yeah, it's such a conspiracy.
Are we all conspiring?
Like, you're on the fucking, listen to me. Like, people are getting mad. Like, why are you clipping me? It's weird. Like, well, if you're saying vile, heinous shit and somebody hears it and like you repeat it and it gets clipped, well, then don't fucking say it. I don't understand.
Like, I didn't actually, like, this wasn't something I did maliciously behind her back. Like, I openly said, I'm gonna call this bullshit out on a public platform. Keyword there. Public. Oh yeah, I'm not allowed to have my own opinions, but that could be because I'm a woman.
Hold on a second. Hold on, I got like... Can I have the privilege? Oh, I'm just reading some of these fucking messages. This shit's hilarious. Hold on. I mean, as far as like some of the comments and the things that I guess she saw, I mean, she didn't say exactly what I put up. She had an issue with. I know she said she had to go. I don't know if she's still on the live or not. I mean, if she wants to like break it down, that's up to her. I mean, I don't know if you want to share it to her and let her come in.
Wait, let who come in? I missed that.
Envy. Are you going to tell me what happened or... Okay, so no response from the other side. Got it. Yeah, well, you know, The coping in the comments is hilarious. Envy's not in the request. Well, she was up here. She was up here and said so.
Yeah, how can we let somebody up who's not currently in the live? It's very difficult for us to do.
I mean, I wanted Envy to like. I mean, she she addressed some of it, but not I mean, Christy got out what she wanted to say, but
I respect Christy for that.
Envy just went live. Shanta posted Haley's criminal record, which had her full name. I don't. Oh, she's live right now. Envy did say she doesn't condone what was said. Yeah.
I can also just point out I've had 2 hours of sleep because of this.
Yeah, you can come up, Nate.
I was up to 5 a.m.
Well, I guess I'll say good afternoon. You're in the same time zone as me, right, Nate?
Yeah, 1:55.
Yeah.
I just want to clarify because I'm being accused of laughing and condoning when Shanta doxed Haley, and that's not true because everyone knows my stance on doxing.
I didn't even
I've
know.
never laughed.
I didn't even know any of that shit even happened until
I've
2 days
never
ago.
laughed. I've never laughed at anyone being doxed. So I'd like for Haley to come up and show proof that I laughed while you were being doxed because that's not true. Just to clarify, how exactly was Haley doxed by Shanta?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I just heard about this shit the other day.
Haley, show the proof. I've never laughed at you being doxed. I didn't even know you were doxed by Shanta. So that's why I'm up here asking how you were doxed.
Is Haley in the requests?
Can Haley come up?
Yeah, I don't care. Anybody can come up.
Come up and tell me how I laughed at you being doxed. Everyone here knows my Cuttlefish. You know my stance on doxing.
I know. We talk about this all the time.
I've never when you've done it, when anybody else has doxed people, I literally tell you all I've stopped looking for people on the internet. I've said it.
I mean, the only thing I have
Over and
said,
over.
the only thing I have said multiple times is that if you bring up my kids, you talk about my kids. My kid was on 4 backdrops. My address. I had people come to my house. To me, anybody can disagree with me, but it's warranted for me to go look for you.
Right. And
aside from that, no, I don't agree on it.
Right. So how was Haley doxed? Because the only thing I remember Shanta doing was reading off a criminal record. And aren't criminal records public? Are they not?
No, yeah, they are.
I'm
Well,
asking.
yeah, I mean,
Right.
there are some states where you got to pay for it and shit like that, I guess. But I mean, I know where I live, you can just type in somebody's name and it's there.
Okay. So if Shanta posted a public criminal record with Haley's full name, how was that doxing? And when did I laugh at it? Because I never laughed at anyone being doxed.
Yeah, no. So first of all, you're asking for proof of something that happened almost 2 years ago. I don't have those clips anymore.
you
They're
don't have
long
proof.
gone, right?
So you
So
don't
I
have
don't
proof.
care if you don't believe it.
No,
If you don't
because I
believe
don't-
it, then don't cry about it. Who
Because
cares?
you're a liar. So
I'm
you're-
just
you're-
telling
you're
you.
lying.
Okay, call me a liar. You calling me a liar doesn't change the
You're a
fact that you were
liar.
in the comments and friends with Shanta at the time laughing.
When did I laugh at you being doxed? That's
When
what
you
you're-
were friends with her.
Yeah,
What kind of question is that? When did I
where's the
laugh?
proof?
What kind of question is that?
Proved that I laughed at you doxing. But that's a very serious accusation.
Look, to be
I've never
honest,
condoned
I could.
my
No, I
entire-
don't. It's
Hold
not
on,
a serious
hold on.
accusation. You're just
Yeah,
making
no,
it all
is.
about you right
no,
now.
It is. No, it is a very serious accusation.
You
because
actually
I've been-
requested to come up here and be like, I
No.
didn't dox Haley. This isn't
Yeah.
even about you.
No, hold on, stop. Condoning
You
doxing
literally
is-
requested for this.
Condoning doxing is not something that I do. So if you're going to say
Well,
that
maybe
I
not
laugh-
now.
Well, no,
Maybe
I have
not
never done
now.
it. I have never done it. Never.
Well, you can say that, but where's the proof that you've never done? This is what
Well,
I'm saying. You can
sorry,
sit there and
you
ask for
can't-
proof. I
I
don't have
can't
it. I
prove-
can't.
I-
You don't have
I
any
can't
proof either.
I can't prove that I never did anything. You would have to prove that I did. That's not
Right.
how
Well, you
games
could
work.
you could find
Okay,
screen
so
recordings
where's
of
the
Shanta
proof?
doxing
Where's the
me. Look in the
proof?
comments.
Where's the proof? You don't have it, right? It's just as
Yeah,
non-existent
I
as your
told you I
womanhood.
don't have
Okay,
proof.
so it's just as the proof is just as non-existent as your womanhood. So I don't know why you're up here arguing with me.
Okay, cool story,
Right.
Nate.
So
You
you
came
don't
up here to
have
make
proof.
this live about
So
you
you
because you're
didn't.
sad
So
and
you
you're
didn't.
mad.
So you didn't. So you
You're
didn't get
mad.
doxed. So
You were
so
literally
I.
friends
So
with
I didn't.
Shanta. You were mutuals with Shanta.
Okay,
You were a
I
mod
was
for
friends
Shanta
with
at the
her,
same
but she
time
was
as she
never.
was doxing me.
Okay, I did not.
Okay?
No, you said
Your
I
little
was
mate,
laughing.
Brutus.
You said I was laughing in the comments. That's what you said.
You were, and I don't know why you
Proof?
had to request to
Where's
come
the
up and say,
proof?
I didn't
Where's the
laugh
proof?
at
Where's the
Haley.
proof? Where's the proof?
Girl, like,
Where's
be
the
so
proof?
fucking for real.
Where's the proof? You don't have it. Right?
Yeah, you got me, Nate.
Right,
I've got no
okay,
proof,
great.
but
So
I
then
remember it.
don't- so then
But I
don't come
remember
up-
it,
so then
and so
don't
do
come
many
up-
others.
Then don't come up and say that I laughed when you don't have proof of it, because I know for a fact.
I came up. Hold up, Nate. I came up because you requested to make this live stream about you because you're clearly not getting enough attention right now.
No, I don't need attention. I don't need attention from this. But anyways.
Then why did you request to sit here and defend yourself? This live isn't about you.
Sorry, excuse me. It's not about you either, but yet here you are. But anyways, my point.
Yeah, because
is
you're
that-
talking about me. You're trying to make it about me.
Yeah, I'm asking.
Alright,
I was
alright,
actually
alright,
asking.
alright.
I was
yeah.
actually asking the host a question. Sorry, stop. I was asking the
Yeah.
host a question.
Yeah. No. You were
about
asking the
when-
chat as well.
About when, yeah, because you continually.
You were
spread
talking to
lies about
everyone.
people.
You're not just
Because you're a
talking
liar.
to one person. You're talking to
Because-
168 people because you wanted to make it about you.
Because you're a liar.
Okay, cool. I'm a
You're
liar,
okay,
apparently.
Great. So then
Doesn't
shut the fuck
negate
up.
what I doesn't
Then-
bring
then-
it does
then
not
shut the
negate
fuck
what
up.
I've seen.
Then shut the fuck up.
And you were her mod. Do you
Then shut
deny
the
that
fuck
you were
up.
her mod?
I was a
Do
moderator.
you
for Shanta,
who's
yes.
gonna shut me the fuck up?
All right,
Yeah,
relax,
you're not gonna do it.
Okay, like this was like over a year ago. I mean, you know, Nate. If Nate says
It was
he
nearly
didn't
2
do it,
years ago when Nate was his mod.
Well, I mean,
No,
you know,
Her mod.
No,
All right,
the
well-
reason that sorry, Cuttlefish, the reason I came up is because when all this thing came out about Martha and her information being searched for, I was against the information being shared. And when that happened, Haley added me in the comments and said that I was being hypocritical, right, for stating that no information should be searched for. My hypocrisy is by way of me condoning Shanta doxing him. And I'm asking, when did I condone Shanta doxing you? That's how we got here.
Well, I mean, when? I told you when. And then you requested just to
I
bring this all
wanted
up
proof.
and make it about yourself.
Proof. You are the one who brought it up. So proof,
Nate, I
proof
told
to
you in the
me.
comment section, I don't have 2-year-old
Proof-
clips
okay,
of her.
So you don't have proof that I condone doxing, so shut the fuck up. Bye-bye.
I don't have to shut
That's
the fuck
it.
up. I'm going to
Oh,
continue
well, okay,
saying that
so
you
don't
laughed
have
and
proof.
condoned it.
So you
So what
don't
are you going to
have
do
proof.
about it?
So you don't have proof.
Okay.
So don't go
I
around.
don't need proof.
So don't go around
I don't
telling-
need it.
So don't.
I
no,
don't.
but you
I'm
do,
going to
though.
go around and
Okay,
do it.
Sorry,
I'm going
Haley,
to go around and do it.
Okay, you're going to go around and lie.
Yes, apparently.
Okay, all right. So thank you for lying. Cuttlefish, thank you for your time.
That's slander.
Okay, Nate.
You just
Okay,
lied.
Nate.
Thank
You
Have
got
a
it
good
all
one.
out of your system now?
Yeah, I've got it all out. You're a damn liar. Thank you. Have a good day.
Fantastic. Anyway, back to Martha.
Enjoy your manhood.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
Back to Martha. Yeah, run away.
Oh my god.
Keep slandering his name, Haley. It's okay.
Yeah,
Just
I
drop-
didn't.
just-
I
just
I
drop
didn't
it.
slander
Just-
him.
I mean, just
Uh-huh.
drop it.
Prove it then, babe. Prove it.
I mean, you know, if nobody has
Prove I
if
didn't
no-
slander
if-
him?
Honestly,
No, prove that. Prove that he laughed.
honestly, at the end of the day, I mean, it was if it was 2 years ago, I mean, really, it doesn't even matter.
Right? I didn't even make it a big deal. All I commented in the chat was, I find it funny that you pick and choose who doxings are quote unquote doxing is bad to do, but like for some people it was fine. Like that's all I was saying. And then he decided to make this all about him and come up and go, chat, did anyone have any proof of me laughing? Girl, no one cares. I was just tagging you in the comments, like,
Yeah, you brought it up.
it is what it is. If you didn't do it, then why are you mad? Like,
What
just
if-
let it go. Laugh it
okay,
off.
So if I accused you of something, Haley, are you gonna be mad? Like something that you didn't do? If I just
You all have accused me of things.
Haley,
Like,
I've
I
never
don't
spoke to
care.
you. Haley, I've never spoke to you before this point. What if I?
When I say you all, I mean your side, right? I'm not
so you're
saying
looking
you
at us as a
specifically.
monolith? That's a bit fucking weird.
Yeah, I do. Sorry, you guys do it to us all the time.
Well, we know you're a shitty person, so it's okay.
All right.
I am a shitty person, so who cares?
Me.
Okay.
Anyways.
I don't know what else to tell you.
Hmm.
Anyways, back to Martha.
I don't know who this
Yeah.
user account is.
Like, I see them lingering around and they're in the request. I have no idea who they are.
There's Martha. There you go.
All right, now what? Fuck people. What the hell? I'm just waking up. What's everybody fucking whining about today?
I'm literally just waking up too, Martha.
What? Everyone's like, request so we understand. What would you like to understand?
I just.
Are you talking to me?
Well, I guess in general, right?
Anybody, like, I don't know.
I mean, just in regards to like the stuff that I seen, like your post on Twitter and stuff. I mean, like just the stuff that you say, man, just like rubbed me the wrong way.
Like what?
Like, I mean, you said that you reposted. You said that you had a reputable, reliable source that told you that it was a trans person that was flying the helicopter, right?
I didn't know if it was a reputable. It was just. Like
you said that.
It was just like like any other Redux or any other thing I post. It's like if you look at my Twitter, it's just all turf Twitter. So if the turfs are posting some shit, I'm reposting it. This was major. If this was true, this was insanely major. And I was like, oh my God. And then I just reposted it. And then I was like talking about it on a couple other people who were talking about it. And then when I found out it wasn't true, I deleted it. Like, yeah, I don't understand. Like, people are like...
But you posted it like 7 times.
No, I posted it. I reposted it.
Well, no, you copied and pasted your response.
I copied and pasted. It was rumored that this is the person who will this like 3 times on 3 different people's.
I mean, why would you even post it though without even having proof? Like you know,
the
like
same way that
it's quite a harmful thing.
Having proof. Like, do you comb through every single thing that you repost?
It's a huge thing.
It's
well,
true.
I don't have Twitter myself, so
it's true too.
Not anymore.
And that's what I learned from this. Like, rather than just repost something this big before it's absolutely confirmed, wait a bit. That's what I learned. Like, again, people are just flying off the handle. Like, yeah, because it was stupid. It was misinformation. I like something this big. It's just like you get numb about social media, right? You're just like, oh, repost. Oh my God, this is crazy. But it's like, yeah, you should wait until things are more confirmed. That's the learning lesson here. Like, what? Fucking Christ, you guys.
Yeah, it's just, but like the thing is, like, when it comes to anything trans, you're like quick to jump on that and say the most disgusting, horrible things. And so we're not surprised. So like when you say that,
hurting more women and children. And this was, a lot of people were like, they're like, oh my God.
Because apparently it's worse than blackface, right?
Oh. And then as for that one, like, again, like, we're just in the middle of like, oh, hold on one sec.
You doubled down on it on Manimal's live too, so I don't know why I don't know what kind of excuse you're going to have for this, because I actually recorded that live. And, you know, you're in the comments there doubling down. So you even went on the panel and doubled down. Like, you think blackface is less harmful than trans women existing.
Kel said, can we get an explanation on
Sorry, my husband was just here. Sorry, I missed it. I was just had to talk to my husband. What? Okay. What did I miss?
Where did the thing go? Oh, there it is. Kel said, can we get an explanation on what was said on Sad Kitty's live?
And okay, so all I did was say the same thing I'm saying on this live.
Well,
like, about what? About the
well, you said
sharing the post?
Yeah, well, I mean, you said that you were excited about it.
As in, it was like not excited, like positively. It was like, if something major is just like, holy shit, it was like, it got me fired up. I was like, whoa. That's why I was like sending it to people and being like, did you hear this? Like, can you believe it? Like, oh my God, like, because this is major. Like, if this is what's happening, right? If somebody, because Trump said, like, we're going to keep people out of the army, right? And then this person friggin' unalived 70 people because they're freaking mad about it.
How do you know that was their thought process before it happened?
Well, because that's what they were implying in the post. They were like, this person has a bunch of anti-Trump rhetoric. Like, they're a trans activist basically in the fucking army. And it's like, one of the reasons they're removing trans people from the army is because they're fucking lunatics, right? Like, they're extremists. They're people who are so mentally ill that they're literally mutilating and sterilizing their bodies and mimicking the opposite sex. Like, this is a very unstable group of people, right? So it's just like, and then this fucking happens. If that was true, like, holy shit, that is like major. That's one of the most major things happened.
So
indicate that these people can cause great harm when put in like positions of power, positions like where they could unalive this many people or whatever. And one of the reasons why Trump is maybe saying like, no, this is too mentally unstable to be in the army or whatever.
So, so do you?
But it's not like, yay, so happy. Like, what the fuck? I don't know.
Oh,
This
girl,
is the
you
thing.
were screaming
This
with
is the
joy.
thing.
You had tears of joy when that happened. I'm
that's what you
sure
want,
of it.
That's what you want to portray, because you just want to portray me as uncharitably as possible, because you're mad
You
that I don't.
are. I'm
You're
not
mad that I
portray.
don't
You're
like your
portraying
stupid
yourself this way.
ideology,
No
so
one
you're
else
trying
has
to
to do
pretend
that for
I'm
you.
just
You
the
can do that all
worst
on your
person in the
own.
world, that I'm just rubbing my hands maliciously with glee when people get unalived. Like, you guys are just fucking idiots. Like, whatever.
When it comes
If
to
you want to
trans
think
people,
that
yeah, you
badly of
are.
me, go for it. But that's not true. Okay. Like, I don't love when people get hurt. It's like saying every time we repost, when you fuckers grape or beat or hurt somebody, that I'm tokenizing those victims in order to point out your fucking harm that you're doing. I'm not. We're pointing out the harm that you're doing. I jumped the gun on this. Absolutely. Should have waited. And from now on, yeah, even last night when I was on Twitter, I'm like, maybe I should look into this a bit more. It's just a learning thing. Like, honestly, just thought I shared something that was happening and didn't think much about it. You guys point out, hey,
But I mean,
this
there
is
was
actually
zero
pretty serious.
research done. Like, it had
It
been
turned
out for like a
it
couple of
turned out to
hours,
not
and you
be true.
reposted it 7 times.
No, it wasn't 7 times, okay? I was talking
It
3
was.
times
We
on
went
other
through your
people's
Twitter.
posts. I copied and pasted it 3 times on other people's posts, and it doesn't matter. Like, that's, once I found out it wasn't true, took it down. Like, this is not a crazy thing like that. Like, if you post something that you thought was
It just
true,
tells me
turns
that
out
you're
not
so
to be true.
brainwashed, you'll believe anything as soon as it's told
No.
to you if it's about a
No,
trans
because
person, and you'll
obviously
just sit
from
there and
this-
gullibly believe it.
From this, I learned, hey, there's propaganda on both sides, obviously. So, hey, be a little more careful.
Good,
Like what?
good. So I'm
Do you
glad.
wanna, like, do you
So
want
there's
me to
good things to come out of your
sacrifice
page
myself
getting
on a cross
exposed.
or
Yeah.
something about it? Like, what do you need me to do? Just learn from the experience and go, hey, be a little more careful next time. Don't repost unless you know, or wait some more time before things are more confirmed. That's it. That's all you can do.
So the person that made the comment, I guess the Twitter handle that made the comment, are they like, would you consider them like a reliable, reputable source of information?
No, they're just another turf. Like, people were sharing it left, right, and center. You have no idea. People were like, it was crazy. It was wild. It was like, holy shit, this is going on. And it was like, wow. And then I was like trying to find out who this third person was. It didn't help the media wasn't releasing the third so-called female. And you know how they are in the media about trans people. Oh, it was a female. It was a woman. And everyone's like, they're not releasing the name, which really didn't help. And then it was like, oh, okay. Then Joe Ellis was like, nope, not me. And I was like, oh, shit, delete. And anybody
Did you
I read stuff
apologize
from,
to
I'm not
her?
like- Well,
For contributing to
think-
this
I don't think
nonsense?
I don't think he gives one shit about me. Like,
No, but you could have commented on her
thousands of other
post
people
or
who
on her
posted it,
video and
or
said,
maybe the
hey,
person
sorry,
who-
I'm one of the ones that contributed to this misinformation. I apologize. That would have been nice,
I
but
mean, if you think he'll give one shit, but sure, I can do something like that. I don't know.
it might. It might matter.
Okay, well, I'll find the post where he does the statement, and I will say,
Yeah, it's on her. She did a video on her page, on her Facebook page. She did a video explaining it all, and
yeah,
some people
I've
were
seen
actually
it.
in
I'll-
those comments.
I'll go onto Twitter and I'll say, look, I was one of the ones who reposted that mindlessly. This misinformation was malicious and terrible, and I learned to wait longer, and I can do that for sure.
Okay.
Like, I see the seriousness of how this accusation is, and it's like very serious, like absolutely. So, but all you can do is just not do something like that again and just be like, oh, okay, that wasn't true. And like, maybe some of the other things I'm posting aren't true. So maybe I should make sure whatever gets reposted, is really confirmed.
Okay, well, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt there and just say that you'll probably mean it. I don't know. I still think
Well,
you're a disgusting human
And
being,
like
but
Ella
whatever.
is trying to act as if like, I want misinformation up on my page and stuff. It's like, no, I don't. Like, if I learn something's not true, I'm going to delete it. Like, it doesn't help us to spread misinformation. It doesn't help what I'm trying to do, to say things that aren't true, or to leave things up that aren't true. Like, no. Like, your community does that all the time. You guys did that with Next. You guys did that with Brienne. You guys pretend it's hate crime and they were unalive because, people are so terrible. And it was, both were proven not to be hate crimes. Next had nothing to do with the fact that she was non-binary or whatever the fuck. And Brienne had nothing to do with the fact that they were trans. There was a whole list of people. The court of law proved it wasn't a hate crime, but you guys still run with it because it's part of your political agenda to say that we're all just unaliving you every 5 fucking seconds. But if I make an honest mistake, demonize me to hell. Like, I don't know. Whatever. It's done.
Yeah, and we get demonized, for just having long hair and some breasts. But
some breasts.
Okay, but you say blackface is worse. You say blackface is less worse than people being trans. Like, make it make sense. You've offended the black community immensely with those.
One of the only reasons why people are so offended is because they don't see misogyny as much of a problem as racism, but whatever.
That's not why the black community are offended, but go off.
Okay, well, if you want to have that debate, we can have it another time. But here's something I learned about that as well.
You say that every time. You say that all the time. Last time it was mentioned, you're like, this isn't the place. When is it the time?
Well, yeah, because we're talking about 5 other things, and if you want to go into a debate takes a long time to prove.
We're talking about you, Martha. We're talking about you and the harm you cause.
Misogynistic, I'm not going to be able to convince that misogyny and sexism is as serious as racism. Of course not. You literally wear us like a
No, you said it's worse, not as serious. You said it's worse.
Okay, well, the reason I said that is because, again, they're actually having children participate in this. They're putting this in front of children.
So now she's doubling down and
I'll just tell you why. You want to know why or not? Or you just want to you're doubling down. Like, do you want me to go back on it? Or do you want me to tell you why I feel that way? Or what?
We already know. We've got the screen recording.
Okay, fine. We're literally putting woman face in front of children. We have drag camps for children. So we're having children participate in the caricatures and stereotypes of woman. It's fucking, also this is being broadcast into every, oh shit, I have 1% of my battery. Hold on, let me plug it in. It's being broadcasted into every fucking living room through stream. Blackface never went this far is what I'm and when I realized what I was offending was because the impact of blackface is far greater than the impact of woman face. And then I was that kind of didn't, I didn't realize that, that's true. I wouldn't say that the impact that woman face is having on women is the same as the impact that blackface has had on black people. So I'm going to scale back on saying it's worse. I'm going to say it's comparable. The way that I always looked at blackface versus woman face is that you've got the oppressor class taking caricatures and taking all the stereotypes and making, with women, it's bimbification, it's hypersexualization, it's objectification, it's making fun of our anatomy, our body parts, how they work, it's making fun of all the stereotypes that surround women. And with black people, it was quite the same. But I realized that the impact, and this is
you're making out like we're doing it with the intention of trying to laugh and mock you and do it for comedic purposes.
Exactly what it's for.
That's the problem, Martha.
That's exactly what it's for.
Do you think that I'm being me for comedic? Okay, you hear that, everyone. Martha thinks trans people are doing this for comedic purposes.
No, I'm talking about drag queens. I'm not talking about I didn't say that was trans.
I never mentioned drag queens up here. I was talking about trans women.
Well, that's not what my
woman
statement
face,
was.
trans women. That's what you were comparing us to.
No, that's not what my statement was. But I do say that. Yeah,
that's what I've been talking about this whole time.
Okay, well, let's say
so you're not listening.
Okay, well, my statement was about blackface being, or woman face being worse than blackface. So the reason I thought it was worse is because it's being allowed to run rampant. It's being put in front of children. It's allowed to evolve still. At least blackface is taboo. I realize now that saying it's worse though is offensive because the impacts are not the same, right?
Okay, so you're saying that drag queens. So you're saying drag queens and blackface is the comparison you're making, not trans women. Is that what you're saying?
That was the comparison I'm making.
Just so we're clear.
That was the comparison on the tweet.
So trans women are not doing woman face. Okay, gotcha.
No, I think that they are to a degree, but they're not making caricature. Although actually some of them are making caricatures of women, but not across the board. I wouldn't say
so,
that. I'd say
what is it,
queen,
Martha?
Oh my God, can I ever? drag queens across the board are just like the way that blackface was just, it was a show to like mock and like create caricatures and create like exaggerations of everything about like the phenotypes and the stereotypes. That is like blackface. That's comparable. And that's the way I always saw it. And that's why I said it's worse, because they go the extra mile that blackface was never able to do. But what I'm realizing, what's the offense to the Black community is that's they're looking at the impacts and they're going, well, no, this impacted the Black community far more than like woman face is. And I can see now that that's like, okay, yeah, like, do I think that like this is the gay community doing woman face is going to impact women's humanity the way that like blackface impacted Black people's humanity to the same degree? And I can see where the offense is coming from. So I'm gonna scale back on that, but I do think it's comparable in like what it is essentially, right? Essentially, it is just the oppressor class having the audacity to make clown caricatures of everything about the oppressed class for their own entertainment. So I'm going to scale back on the worst, and I'm going to scale back on the comparison because it's obviously not helping. And then as for what trans women are doing, some of them are being very, very disrespectful about their portrayal of women, and some of them aren't. I do compare it to like Black people having to walk around society and see white people doing blackface in the way that's like they're literally taking their skin color.
So you're just doubling
hair.
down again and just reneging everything you
No,
just
because
said.
honestly, imagine being a Black person having to walk around and look at a bunch of trans racialists. Like, that's fucking offensive, right? And that's how women have to deal with it. We have to look at you guys literally like your male fucking version of what you think women are, with your little foot and how they all talking. It's just, and they go take classes how to fucking
Well, just
walk
keep
like us.
race out of your mouth. You're
It's
not
just
qualified. You
so-
don't have the horsepower for this race.
Okay, whatever.
So I just think you've got to
I'm
stop.
just- if you want me to
Even
explain
Nate's
it,
telling you to
okay.
stop.
Well, you
Yeah,
don't
I
get
mean,
to-
number
you don't get to
90's here. I'm
decide what
sure
I
they
do.
can explain it to you.
Okay, well, anyway, I've got to get to work. Hopefully that explains to you guys.
Martha, what's woman face? Yeah, I don't really know why. Like this is what
Can
like
she
it
just
sounds to me
define woman
because you
face?
guys call
Yeah,
other
woman
people
face is the same
narcissists.
as blackface. So you're taking
But you think that
caricatures
you're-
of
Number
90,
the
number 90, hold on.
phenotypes. You're taking caricatures of the
No,
stereotypes.
Can you just
in order to
objectively tell
mock.
me what a woman's
I
face
just
looks
did.
like?
It's just the same thing that drag queens do. They
What's a
take
woman face
Puddle's
look
trying
like?
to
female
talk.
anatomy,
Puddle's trying to
they
talk.
exaggerate it.
What female anatomy is
Huge
woman
Hold
face?
on, hold on.
All the things that females have, they exaggerate.
Men have
it.
breasts.
All the stereotypes around women. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
honestly.
you're
I'm
not
not gonna
answering
be
my question.
grilled for hours. I do have to go to work. I explained
You're still not
everything.
answering.
I'm not just gonna have you try to demonize me this whole time.
You're
I've
not answering
explained
the question.
everything I need to. Alex, if you want to have a fucking debate with me about black,
Just answer the question.
Let's do it on a time where I'm not about to go.
Oh
to
my god,
work.
it's not even a debate. It's one question.
I answered your question.
No, you didn't.
Yes, it is taking caricatures of everything female.
What is a
Literally
female
everything.
face?
Wait, can we
Hypersexualizing
let number
us.
90, a black man, speak to
I
Martha
can-
about this?
Alex,
Right,
how
I'm
about
the
this?
only black
Alex,
person,
how about
so I
this?
could
I'll
really
send
speak to
you
this.
a fucking video of exactly what I'm talking about, and it's on
What is a woman
RuPaul's
face? Is it a
fucking Drag
nose,
Race.
a
They
Oh,
got
my
him
bad,
makeup?
Lex.
They
My
got
bad,
him
Lex.
pulling shit out of his fake vagina. They got his humongous
No, I'm asking woman
foam
face.
breasts.
Woman face.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like
Oh my god.
mocking
You're not
our
answering the
bodies,
question.
mocking
Oh my
our
god.
female everything. What?
You're not answering the question.
I just did. It's mocking
Actively.
female
No, you're not. You're
everything.
actively not answering.
It's
What
exaggerating
is a
and making
woman's
caricatures
face?
out of. That's what it is. Woman
What
face.
does a woman's face look like?
Wait, Alex. Alex,
Okay.
number 90 wants to talk to Martha before she drops.
Yeah, it's fine.
because
Yeah, I do have to go. I'm
number 90
not
tried to have this
Alex,
conversation the other
Alex,
day
how
and
about
Martha
instead of
ran
thinking
away.
there's like a bully panel here, how about you and I actually have a debate where you and I can one-on-one talk about this?
It's
so
not a
that's
debate.
like,
It's one
Or
question.
you could talk to a black person.
but it's really funny how you never come up
I don't
when
know, it's hard.
the opportunity goes.
It's
But
really
anyway,
funny how you don't
okay,
want to talk
number,
to a
go
black
ahead.
person.
Fuck, I don't have time for this. Go ahead, number.
Literally, because the thing that just catches me is that you guys, like the gender criticals, you guys call trans people narcissists, which I can somewhat see that because I guess they don't want to see other people's point of view. The first thing you love to say is, "Oh, you're not a woman, so you don't know. You don't know. You can't speak to it. You're not black, Martha." Like you think that just because something like you have two situations, both that can be seen as offensive. Well, one that is just obviously offensive, and the one that affects you think just matters more. So women face whatever drag that affects you. Blackface does not. But just because the one that affects, like, just you're gonna take the one that affects you actually, and you think it just matters more than the one that doesn't affect you. No. There are black women who feel the same way that you do about the whole transgender critical stuff, and I guarantee you could ask any single one of them something that would affect both of them. So woman face would affect them, black face would. None of them are going to sit here and say that woman face, whatever the fuck that is worse than blackface. Do you have any idea what the history of blackface even was? Just because you choose to be offended by drag doesn't make it woman face. Its intent was to never be offensive. That it was never intended to be offensive.
It doesn't matter the intent. It matters what it is, and
No,
it's evolved.
the intent does matter
It's
because
evolved to
blackface, there's
absolute
absolutely
disrespect.
no context in which blackface can be taken positively or can
At
be
all.
a good thing. There's not one.
At all.
So for you to say based on your opinion about trans women, that trans women, oh, it's the exact same thing because it's
I'm
women
not
face.
saying
Well, what
trans
if
women.
I?
I'm saying
What
drag
if I don't
queens.
consider it? What if I don't consider it woman face? That's not the same because everybody in this world would consider blackface a negative thing.
Yeah,
Not
now
everybody in
because
this
the
world
work was
considers
done
that.
to do it. I'm intending to make woman face as taboo as blackface. At least
That is
that's
your
like
intention,
honestly,
but
Lex,
it's
if
not
I went into a
inherently
school
that.
if I went into a school with caricatures of the black race and tried to mock all the stereotypes that surround black people, I would be thrown out, ostracized. I would be fired, right? If you go into a school doing woman face, mocking all the caricatures or making caricatures of everything women and mocking all of the stereotypes, you would be celebrated and called inclusive.
Okay, let me
and
ask
called
you a
How is
question.
wearing
I want
makeup,
I want to understand how a person dressing up as a woman is affecting you. Because when blackface
because
was
they
in
do
its
it
prime,
with
when
they do
blackface
it
was in
very,
its prime
very
and being
disrespectfully
broadcasted
and
on TV,
irreverently.
being broadcasted through I can't remember the word. The
Minstrel.
shows. Yes,
Minstrel.
thank you. Those shows, there was absolutely no possible way that black people could walk around and like not experience the stereotypes that are being pushed onto us from that. There are women who could, or trans women, sorry, who could dress up, I'd say, if that's what you want to say it is dressing up or being a caricature. There's nothing that is being negatively portrayed about women from that. The only thing that was ever portrayed from black people with blackface was negative stereotypes.
That's
Understand.
everything they portray about women in drag queens is negative stereotypes.
How is it negative?
Bimbification. I'll tell
How?
you. It's the bimbifying tropes they always use, the hypersexualization, the objectification. They take all of our body parts and they mock them with absolute abandon. They use all the stereotypes that surround women and they mock them. It's
Is
just
that
like go and
what I'm
watch it with
asking
the
you, is that-
feminist. Go and watch it with a feminist perspective.
You mean like Kim Kardashian?
And it's like absolutely so disgusting and disrespectful when
Is
they're
that
cutting into their drag
100%
queen
of all
uniform
the
or
people-
into their little gross suit, pulling out a baby, swinging it around their head, when they've got foam coming out of their giant fucking nipples, when they're like glorifying like top surgery in their show and having a drag queen who's now, or a woman who's, or a man, or yeah, a woman pretending to, yeah, you know what I mean. Anyway, like glorifying all like the most disgusting, horrible shit, and everyone's like, yay! You know, like this is ongoing, and how this is going to impact women in the future might be very, very consequential because women are getting it from all ends. All the dehumanization, sexualization, objectification, discrimination is happening right now. We're trying to stop it. We're trying to be looked at as full humans. Men prancing around in like stereotypes of us and disrespecting our anatomy and not even seeing us as unique to men, and you know, like it's just fucking disrespectful, and like I think that it should be as taboo. It should be like, no, you don't just get to dress up as women and mock all the stereotypes and be disrespectful about their bodies for fun, and then teach children to do it, and then do it in front of children, and then keep evolving it and being more and more offensive every week about it, without it becoming some like checking it. And I was trying to be like, hey, if we see racism and blackface as bad, can we see sexism and woman face as bad too, please? But again, everyone wants to blow everything out of proportion. So
What's
I
woman face?
honestly don't want to sit and argue about this all day. If you guys want me to do a live,
It just sounds like you're using drag queens to disguise the fact that you don't think there's anything wrong with blackface. And just own it if that's the case, and then we can actually hate you properly.
She still didn't answer what a female
Like, you've
face
got to be
is.
kidding me. That's the most
Literally no
uncomfortable thing
black
you could
person will agree
possibly
with you.
do.
So,
Of course,
I
I
don't
think
know.
blackface is disgusting. That's why I think woman face is disgusting.
What's
I don't
a
think
woman
people's
face?
oppressors.
You
I don't think
only
people's
hold that opinion
oppressors
because you're
should
not
fucking
black.
make mockeries of them. Like,
That's the only reason you
what?
think how you think.
But
Any
Martha,
black person will not think the same way that you think. But that's
exactly.
the narcissism. Like, you can be getting
Well,
told
that's because
something
lots
and
of
you don't even know how
are
you don't know what it feels like.
misogynistic, and they think that
Oh my
sexism
god,
is
and lots of people
okay.
are racist. There's a
It's
lot of racist
okay.
white tea women. A lot of
Racism bad,
white tea women are
sexism
racist.
okay. It's not as serious as
Nobody
racism, right?
says
Even though
that.
women
Nobody
are
said.
fucking unalived every 11 minutes in the fucking world. But
Oh my
anyway,
god.
I'm gonna drop.
Oh
Good
my
night,
god,
guys.
Martha, just listen. Still don't know what a woman face is.
They're just narcissistic.
Because she clearly wants to say makeup, but then you can just say, well, men can wear makeup.
Like, just because something doesn't
But
affect you doesn't mean it's
she
less
literally doubled
offensive.
down on it on Manimal's live. Like, she's sitting here.
And
There was
Manimal
2
is
nights
even
ago.
weirder. I don't know. I just don't
And
get it. Like, no
literally,
black woman will tell you that drag is more offensive, but only
Y'all
because you're
can say
not
that she
black, you feel
answered.
I
that.
She
promise
didn't.
you, as a black woman, I will tell you that there is no possible way drag is as offensive as blackface was to us. Blackface is still actively being done to this day. Oh,
It's sad.
Oh,
It's sad.
it is sad because
It's the
it's
same concept. The same concept. It's something that you are not. So when you take these women and like there's a man telling them like, oh no, this isn't offensive, blah blah blah. They're like, you're not a woman, so you can't speak on that. You don't know what it's like. This is the exact same concept. You're not black. Is a black woman telling you that it's not the same thing? You're
I
still
do
gonna say that it
I
is.
partially agree with that, but I also don't fully agree with that. The difference is that like as much as trans women like and this whole entire thing is causing a negative like, connotation to like their community or whatever. My whole entire point is that there are two opposing like views on what trans women and what they do and how they live and whatever. There's people who agree with it, there's people who don't agree with it, and there's people who are okay with it, and there's people who aren't okay with it. There is absolutely not one person in this world, unless you are a racist, who says blackface is okay. There's absolutely nothing like that could be positive about it. There's nobody in this world that could go and say like, okay, well, I'm not doing it in a negative way. I'm not doing it with a stereotype in mind, because that's what it is inherently. It is inherently a stereotype. It is inherently negative. Trans women is not inherently I don't agree that that is an inherently negative thing. I don't. So to make the argument that I understand, I'm not gonna
Right, and
lie.
drag queens aren't even trans. They're just regular gay men.
That's
Gay
true.
men
Not
wear
all
makeup
drag queens
too.
are trans. That part too. Not all drag queens are trans. Though there can be regular gay men and they just participate in drag. That doesn't mean that they're trans. But also like I don't know. And the people saying like, oh, it is an oppression Olympics. It is an oppression Olympics. I'm not saying that. Like there obviously are some like things that are comparable, because yes, I do agree that some drag shows have made women out to be this whatever, like
yeah,
a
some
very
drag shows are really
stereotypical
cringe.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
don't even watch that bullshit. But
well, I feel like you would have to
I don't
watch it
even
to be able to
watch.
speak on it at the same time, because if you haven't watched it, you don't know where they're coming from, like about what they're
Straight men also do drag, and there are drag kings.
Yeah, that too.
Who do drag.
There's also different aspects to drag. So using drag as the main
Cis
point
women
for
do
this
drag
is,
too.
yeah. There's using drag as the main point for this is also insane to me, because drag is not just simply about women. So if you want to say trans women, then say that, but saying drag and blah, blah, blah is
right,
completely irrelevant.
because femininity and women are not the same thing. So yeah, you have these men who are trying to be more feminine. They're still not saying they're women. That's why they're not trans. They're just gay men who put on a whole bunch of makeup and a wig.
But
they're not.
can we
saying
just
that, they're
also
not
point
saying
out
they're
that
a woman and
Manimal
making fun of you.
Manimal also went live and said that blackface actually helped break down the barriers for black people
He's
and actually
delusional.
helped the
Just
community.
ignore him.
And
he also
Martha went out
said that
after that and
he also said
and
that
backed
black
him.
people. He also said that black people don't find blackface offensive.
Well,
He's delusional. Just ignore him.
Hold on. I already had said this. Like, I don't know how many times I fucking said this, but I said, like, there's so many other scenarios that you can use in any given situation that you don't have to involve fucking black people or any other race. Like race doesn't have to be like the prime topic of a fucking discussion to correlate to something else.
No, I agree, because like that's why I find like a lot of the time in other people's lives, if they're talking about a specific topic, if it's about like, if the conversation is about race and somebody comes in and says, well, trans people this, well, they'll say, we're not talking about that. Because as much as there is intersectionality between those two topics, it's not the same. Like, it's not. So sitting there and debating like which one, like debating about this even is just giving oppression Olympics, because it's like, what the hell? Like, why are we even comparing these two damn things? And
Yeah, I don't.
woman
Yeah,
face.
I
What
mean,
the fuck?
I say it all the time. Like, I don't agree with bringing up race and certain topics and stuff unless like that was actually the topic of discussion. But like in most of the lives that I've been in, as soon as race gets brought up, like usually the host or like half the comments are like, "What does race have to do with this? Like, why are we using this as like a comparison?" Like,
Right.
there's other
Yeah.
things that you can use as a comparison to like get your point across. I mean,
You
like,
know,
Like woman face. What the fuck are you to woman face? Who the
hold
fuck
on,
are
hold
you
on,
to
That's
call
why
it that?
that's what I'm saying. Like,
hold
I
on,
feel like
hold
this
on.
conversation won't get anybody anywhere because everybody's going to have opposing views on different things. Like, I could wholeheartedly agree with somebody on the topic of race, but our views on, the trans community, the LGBTQ community could be completely different. And it's like
Yeah, I know,
at that
Lost.
point, what are we arguing for? It's just based on your views, but it's like one thing when you make a tweet that says, okay, this makes, I don't know what her tweet said word for word, but it was like something about this makes blackface seem like nothing type of thing.
Kind. I'm like, what
Kind.
the fuck?
That is what I think people are mad at, because blackface was not kind in any way, shape, or form. Like,
Hold
at
on,
all.
real quick, because I got to get off here in like 15 minutes. Go, Star. What's up? I heard you say something.
yes, thank you. I talked to Martha about this a long time ago, the first time I heard it come out of her mouth. And I explained to her how it was different and that you cannot compare the two. When someone is doing drag, it's entertainment, right? And a lot of people do take it as a mockery, but the intention behind both are totally different. Okay. We're talking about Black people being portrayed with big pink lips and dark skin and wide eyes. There was nothing flattering about that, and it was cruel. So I think what Martha should do is just stop speaking and stop comparing on the Black experience or the Black community, because she's doing more harm than good. There's a lot of other things that she can compare it to, but yeah, just leave the Black community out of it, because it's not right, and I can't agree with you
Right.
here, Martha.
The same
And
way
as
you
far
want
as the
men to stop
oppression
speaking on women
Olympics,
issues, stop speaking on black people issues. And if you
well,
can't see
the
this the
thing
same
with her
thing, you're a
saying
narcissist.
about oppression Olympics, women and children would win it. Well, what about me, Martha? I'm a Black woman in America. Not playing a victim, because I don't believe in all that shit. But it's like, if you want to do the oppression Olympics, you do know that Black women are at the bottom, right?
You
So
won't
it's like,
win.
think about the things that you say, do your research, and then speak on these things.
Like, do you
Because
think
I
white
I'm
don't
women
gonna
are
drop
more
now,
oppressed than
Cuddle.
black people
Thanks
than
for
black
having
men?
me.
Yep, no
I
worries.
don't think she's intentionally trying to offend anybody. I don't believe that. I've never gotten that from Martha, but you are, babe. And
Same
if you
thing
want
with
to talk
drag.
about it, we can. We can talk about it later.
It's like what? Like, are there like really white tea women who think that? Like, I don't even agree with the whole oppression Olympics, but what, you think a white tea woman has it harder than a black man?
Well,
When you can literally make yourself fake cry and send me to jail, and they'll believe you every time. Like, what are you talking about?
oh,
Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. I'm sick of that
Mhm.
shit.
well, okay. I
I'm not
think,
throwing you under the bus, Martha, but you have to stop speaking on the Black community. You don't have the Black experience. You see what I'm saying? And it is offensive when you compare the two. I'm not trying to throw you under the bus. I told you I don't think you're doing it intentionally, but I would appreciate it if you would stop.
okay. So I agree that the comparison should not be made whether or not it is better or worse. That I agree with. But I think you all are missing part of Martha's point. Do you understand what she's trying to say? Because I don't think you all are listening to her.
I'm
Whilst I
listening and
agree,
it's wrong.
right. So all she's saying is that persons shouldn't utilize the stereotypes of a group, emulate those stereotypes, and claim to be the group as a result of those stereotypes. Do you now understand? what she
And
said.
drag queens don't do that because they don't claim to be women. They're called
Okay,
drag queens.
well, she was talking about trans women. She says trans women perform women face. Drag queens, I disagree with her on, but trans women, because they take the stereotypes of women associated with women and they utilize that to say they are women.
That's
Do you
not
know
always
what?
true. They have gender dysphoria. They do what alleviates their gender dysphoria.
Yes, and the alleviation of the gender dysphoria involves the utilization of some of the stereotypes surrounding feminine qualities, and they utilize that to say that they are women. So whether or not it's influenced by a medical condition is not what she's addressing. She's addressing that she considers it offensive that persons are utilizing stereotypes associated with a particular group and utilizing them to claim to be that group. Are we?
It's about being feminine, though. So obviously, yeah, long hair and makeup and like big titties, that's feminine. So that's what these people do to feel
Yeah.
feminine. They have a mental
Okay,
disorder.
she's not objecting to them
You
being
can't say
feminine.
they're not mocking women. They're just
She's not. Hold
they're
on.
being
You're
feminine.
not listening. She's not saying that she has a problem with them having those characteristics. She has a problem with them having those characteristics and then subsequently claiming to be women because of those characteristics. So, for example, when they say, "I'm a woman because I have breast development," or "I'm a woman because I have long hair and wear makeup," that's where she's saying it's offensive to women, because they're saying these are what she considers men taking stereotypes associated with women and then saying, well, because I take on these stereotypes, or can the person with that background noise stop? If you're gonna play with bubble wrap, mute, please. Right. So she's saying that if you take on those stereotypes, right, as a man and then claim to be a woman because of those stereotypes, it's offensive. Where is the contention?
The contention is that when blackface was a thing, black people were slaves, and they were just making fun
That's
of us.
a
It was never
descriptive.
okay.
That's a
It's never
descriptive
like, oh
difference.
my god,
That's a descriptive
I have a mental
difference.
disorder. You're not letting me finish. You talk for a little bit. It's not the same thing as when you say somebody has a mental disorder and they're doing whatever treatment involves alleviating that mental disorder, compared to, okay, we enslave these people and we're gonna mock them while they're enslaved. How
That's
is
just
that
that just
same
addresses that
thing?
just addresses a descriptive difference, which is a matter of severity. I've already addressed it. I don't agree with comparing which one is more severe or the other. Clearly, blackface is more. I
So
never
then,
agreed.
why are we having that? So why are we having that
agreed.
conversation? We
Sorry,
agreed
you said
because
that
I
you
never
didn't
said
want
that.
to
I
be.
never
You
said
said you
that it
didn't
wasn't
want to be
offensive,
interrupted.
though.
So stop talking. Shh. So as I was saying,
Okay, you're saying
right?
nothing that matters.
You
So
addressed. I am saying something that matters. If you just close your mouth, you'll
no,
hear
you're
it.
not.
So as I was saying, right, I already said that I don't agree with her comment about it being severe, right? I don't agree with. Oh, Alex ran. Alex Ruby, come back up. You like to pipe up in the comments. Come back into the box. Anyways, I don't agree with her saying that blackface is less severe, and she's agreed to this. She's just admitted that she's wrong there. I never agreed with her statement that woman face was more severe than blackface, right? The fact of the matter here is that she's comparing the stereotypes. She's saying that if white people were to take on the stereotypes, so it's associated with black people, like big lips and other certain characteristics, and say that they're black because of those things, it would be racist. And she's saying that it's sexist for men to take on stereotypes associated with women and claim to be women.
All right, good thing for explaining nothing, because we already agreed. I never said that
You
what they
never
were
agreed
doing
to this
wasn't
before.
offensive. I did. I never
but
said
you
that
didn't,
what they were doing was not offensive. I never said that. What I said that it's not. It doesn't make blackface seem kind. Those were her words. I'm
It doesn't
saying
make
she was
It
wrong.
doesn't what?
I never said that whatever trans and all that stuff, that's not offensive. I never said that. I said it doesn't make it seem kind because those were her words. So thank you for explaining
It doesn't
nothing
make
that
her
needs to be
seem
explained.
kind. What the fuck are you saying?
What
Are
the
you slow?
Okay, listen closely. Hear me with your good ears. She said, "Woman face makes blackface seem kind." Those were her words.
That's what. Okay, sorry.
I said she
Continue
was
there.
wrong.
Okay, I
I
agree with
never
that, yeah.
said that. What I never said. Yeah. So exactly. So you explained nothing. For no
I
reason
didn't
at all.
explain
Because I
nothing.
never
What
said.
you
I
what
never
you also
said.
did
Hold
was
on. Hold on. I never said that stuff was not offensive. I never said that. It can be offensive. You don't compare it to stuff that was associated with slavery. Slaves. We were slaves. What are you talking about?
the
It's just not the
comparison.
same
The
thing. So we're on the
comparison.
same page. So
No,
thanks for wasting
that's
your time.
just no. It's
Let me
not.
finish
No,
making
it's
my
no.
ramen noodles.
No, it's not. Okay, keep making your ramen noodles and enjoy. So as I was saying, right, the point here, however, is that you all are trying to silence her voice because she's white. I don't know what that's about, right? We've already made our
You're
point
weird.
about where she does. Oh, okay, we've already made our point about where she went wrong. So I just don't think that this all needs to be dropped now, because this is now just completely unnecessary.
All right, we agree again. We already knew what she said was wrong. Nothing you said I disagreed with. You explained it for no reason. So thank you.
No, that's not
for
true.
that.
You were saying a whole different thing before. You were saying a whole different thing before, but it's okay.
I was not.
No, but you
I
were though.
was
No, but you
not.
were though. No, but
No,
you
I
were
wasn't.
though.
All I said
Yeah,
was
but you
that what she said was wrong. Never said that stuff was not a fact because I don't even believe in the whole trans.
You said she couldn't speak on it because she was white. Say everything that you said.
Same way women tell men they can't speak on stuff because they're men. I said it's
When
the same
has Martha
concept. Said the same concept.
when has Martha ever told men they can't speak on this
That's
topic?
the whole thing because trans
No, when
women
has
are
she ever
men.
done
We
that?
know this.
Wait, no. Hold on. Tell us.
Oh my god. So
When
you want me to give you a
has
date and a
anyone in
time
this
because I
comment
don't have one
section
for
ever
you.
heard? Has anyone in this comment section ever heard Martha tell men that they can't speak on this topic because
Let me
they're men?
finish making my food.
No, she hasn't. So then, why did you address Martha when she's not a part of the women saying that men can't speak on it? So it's not even comparable. So say everything that you were saying before you yam on your ramen noodles.
They all say that's the whole point because trans women are men, so they say, okay, you can't speak on women's issues. That's the whole point. Like,
now you're just straw manning.
No,
You're
I'm
just
not.
straw manning.
No,
Women have never told men you can't speak on it because you're men.
So then, what's the
Gender
whole
critical women do not say
anti-trans
that.
stuff? Okay,
Gender
so they don't
critical
say.
women. Hold on a second, sir.
So
Hold on a
gender
second,
critical
sir.
don't tell trans women that they can't speak on women's
Gender
issues.
critical women.
Okay,
Gender
you're
critical
delusional.
women do not.
thing though, 90. That's not the
No,
same
hold
thing.
on, Bubbles. Can I finish, please? Gender critical women are not telling men that they can't speak on it because they're men. You just assumed that out of your ass, and now you're trying to make yourself look smart. You didn't even know what the position was. We have never said that. Women have never said that to men. What they're saying is when you take on the stereotypes associated with us and then claim to be us because you take on those stereotypes, it's offensive.
And
That's
I
all.
never disagree with that.
No, but you
So
did. No.
what are we
I'm
doing?
addressing your statement that she can't speak on it because she's white. Where the fuck did that
The
come
full statement that I said was when one thing I said it's narcissism because
Ooh,
if there are
your
too
energy-
offensive
your
and you're
energy
not letting
has
me finish
surely-
talking,
your energy
not
has
letting me finish
surely
talking,
depleted
you're not
because
letting
you
me
think that
finish.
you could. You know what's funny?
How is
You
my
thought-
energy depleted?
No,
Am I in
yeah,
the middle of
you're-
talking?
you're-
You interrupted me
you are
after
all
3
piped-
words.
You are all
You
piped up
interrupted
before.
after
Now
3
you're
words. I'm
stuttering over.
still
Now you're
talking.
stuttering
I'm
over
still
yourself.
talking.
Now you're
I'm still
stuttering.
talking. I'm still
Now
talking.
you're stuttering over yourself.
Like, what are you talking about?
Now he's stuttering over himself.
How am I stuttering?
Shut up!
Jay's gonna bite someone.
God damn, man! I got headphones on and all I hear is fucking yelling in my ear, man. Like, you guys, like, calm down, one at a time. For fuck's Jesus fucking Christ Almighty! What the
Yeah,
fuck?
his energy has depleted.
Can I finish? No, it has not. You interrupted me after 3 words.
Why are you
interrupted me after 3 words. Okay,
Why
can
are you
I finish
screaming?
talking?
Why are you screaming? Stop screaming. Take a moment while you're being cooked and eat your ramen noodles.
They're actually almost done. Can I finish talking?
Your energy
Can I
piped
Oh
down
my
because you came
God.
after Martha.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did though.
No, it didn't. Can I
Y'all
finish
sensed it.
talking?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Right, exactly. So what I said was when you take two things that are
That was
Take a
not
break.
me.
Take a break. Jesus fucking Christ. Listen, I got headphones on. It's different if it's playing through my speakers. I can just turn the volume down, but like I'm limited here on what the fuck is going on. Like, just fucking one at a time, man. Like, yo, like it's like resonating through my head. Like, it's just bananas. It's fucking bananas.
Haley, I thought you had to go. Why don't you go?
He's scared. He doesn't want to talk to me. He's scared. That's why.
I mean,
Both he and Alex Ruby ran when I came up because they're fucking scared. They like to pipe up in the comments and they want to show up. Go ahead, number 90. Since you want to finish so bad, I thought you were finishing your ramen noodles, but go ahead.
Yeah, I was, and they got muted. And actually, the noodles are still. You want me to put it on the screen? What are you talking about? You think I'm lying about making noodles?
No, I don't. I don't care.
I love noodles. I love noodles.
I just said to go. Go ahead.
I love noodles. I love
Go ahead.
noodles. Like,
Go ahead.
Like, what are you talking about? Just stop.
Are you gonna
stop
go?
talking. Let me finish.
Are you
Yeah,
gonna
if you
go?
stop talking. If you stop
Go.
talking. What I said was when you take two things that are offensive and you just say, okay, the one thing that affects me is objectively more offensive than the other thing, that's narcissism. And that's exactly what I was saying. And they call trans people narcissists because of the whole bathroom stuff, which I do believe with. But you can be, just because you're gender critical doesn't mean you can't be a narcissist. That's a narcissistic ideology.
That's not what we were talking about. So you just pivoted.
That's what I was talking about before you got on the panel. So I'm
No.
telling you what I was talking about.
What I was addressing was your
I
statement.
don't care what you
because-
were addressing.
Oh my
though.
God! You finished talking. Can I respond now, sir?
Yeah, and you interrupted me 50 times before I got
But
to finish. So
when
now
the
we're even
interruption
Steven.
happened, oh my
Even
God,
Steven.
when the interruption happened, I was muted and we were both muted. So now that you've gotten your say, yam on your noodles and shut up. Now, as I was saying, right, you were saying that because she was white, she can't have a say on it. That's what I'm addressing. Because you didn't, when everybody else came up and people are clocking you on your shit now, and no one is up here coddling you, right? You suddenly just say, oh, I only said that I disagree with the statement that she said it makes blackface look kind. Right? That was not the only thing that you said. You were saying a lot of shit up here. And now that people are clocking your shit, you're getting upset. Right?
You haven't
You
clocked anything
said
thus
that
far.
because you said sorry, excuse me. You said that because she was you said because she was white. You said because she was white, she couldn't have a say on it. In the same way that gender critical women say that men can't have a say on it. Gender critical women have never said that. So you're just making up shit out of your ass. Maybe
Okay, good job.
maybe you put a little bit of marijuana in your noodles because you're saying things
Do
that didn't
you
happen.
want an Oreo or a Chips Ahoy? Like, good job. I really don't give a fuck.
No, I'm an
I still
Oreo.
said what the fuck I said.
I'm an
I still
Oreo.
said what the fuck I said.
Yeah,
For
and
a
you were
white
wrong.
T woman to get up on here, no,
And
I
you
was
were wrong.
right. For a white T woman, no, she was wrong because she said that woman face makes blackface seems kind.
We
She was
already
wrong.
agreed on that. I'm talking about the
Right.
part
So
where you
what
said
are
that
you
because she
talking
was
to me
white.
for? Shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
we're
Ed another
talking
ass
about
motherfucker.
we're talking about the part where you said that she was white, therefore she can't talk about it in the same way that gender critical women say.
Those were not even my
women-
exact words, though.
Yeah,
Those weren't
that's
even my exact
okay.
words.
No, that's what you just repeated it yourself.
We can run the recording of the live back. And you
Chat,
can
did
prove
he
me
or
wrong.
did he not say that because
I don't
gender
give a fuck
critical
what the
women?
chat says.
Sorry,
You have
excuse me.
fans
Don't
in
interrupt
here.
me. Don't interrupt me, please.
Or
Allow me to
what?
speak.
Or
So,
what?
well, the mods are just gonna mute you. So, I mean, carry on. So, as I was
Oh, I'm
saying,
scared.
did he or did he not say that in the same way that gender critical women say that men can't speak on the issues, that she's white and she can't speak on black issues and it's not her place?
Who cares?
So you said. Yes, you did. So,
Of course I
come
did.
on,
And
speak
I'm
up.
not wrong about that.
Come on, yes, you are, because gender critical women don't say that. Gender
Okay,
critical
doesn't
women
mean
don't
that what I
say.
said was wrong.
No, gender critical women. You made a
A
comparison.
gender critical doesn't
You
have
said-
to say that
you
from
s-
what I said to be
That
true.
was your
She's
comparison.
white.
That
She
was your
can't
comparison.
sit here and talk about black people
That
issues.
was your
She can't.
comparison. You said
Okay, well,
since-
no comparison needed.
You
How
said
about
to
that?
her.
How about no comparison?
No. I'm still talking. You said
I don't give
that
a
because
fuck.
you said okay, well, the mods are just gonna mute you. So if you
Oh,
want to
scary.
if you want to be belligerent, then they're just gonna mute you because I haven't interrupted you. I'm trying to finish what I'm saying.
You interrupted me for like 5 minutes
Sorry, you're doing
straight.
it right now. Shut up, please.
And will.
So as I was saying, right, you right said that since gender critical women say that men can't have a say on this issue because they're men, then in kind she should not be able to speak about it because she's white. The problem is, my lovely boogie woogie, the first part was never said in the first place. Gender critical women don't say that. So what does your analogy do? Your comparison falls flat on its
Who
face.
cares? Who cares?
So now it's who cares when you're wrong. You see how you are? So if Martha said who
I'm
cares
still
when
right,
she was
though.
wrong, no. This is a hypocrisy. Because this is the thing. This is part of this. Whilst I agree Martha was wrong in certain instances, y'all are dragging it out too far now, right? Part of this is that y'all just wanted to pipe up because y'all never liked Martha in the first place. Y'all did it to me, and you're doing it to everybody else. Focus on the facts of the issue, right? She was wrong for some of the comments that she made, and move on, right? Because she's white does not eliminate her from the conversation, right? So just to clarify, gender critical women do not think
I still think
that
so. Just
men
because you
can't have
said
a
it
say.
doesn't.
Right? Gender critical women don't think that. So now you just look really dumb. Because you came up and you were like, oh, I'm a black man, so I'm gonna come in and share my experience because I'm a black man, and when a black
So
man
what?
comes up
What
onto a
experience did I
panel,
show?
the
Shut
black
up.
man has to take over the whole conversation and the black man gets to say whatever he wants to say.
When did I do
not
that?
how that works.
You're weird. You're weird.
Your ramen looks weird.
It did, to be fair.
It looks very good. It looks
Yeah.
very good.
Nah.
And actually, it's very good.
So that's all I have to say. To everyone,
Your hair
who's
looks like
in here,
ramen. Get the
who's just
fuck
now
out of
running,
here.
y'all are just running a smear campaign. No, I'm talking about the host. I'm talking about the people who just want
Nobody
to drag
wants to
this
do a
down. Sorry,
smear
excuse me,
campaign.
sir. I'm talking. So for all y'all running a smear campaign, just stop now. Martha has admitted her wrong. It's now time for y'all to move on. Her main point regarding the stereotypes is that men should stop taking stereotypes associated with women and claiming to be women. And claiming to be women as a result of those stereotypes. Boom, done, finish. That's all she's trying to say. Her comparison that it is worse or less worse or more severe or less severe than blackface was not needed, and it was not correct.
Well,
Move on now.
Nobody cares.
For fuck's sake. You are the one who came up on the panel to talk about it.
Hold on. Well, before she dropped, I just wanted to go back on a couple things that she said that she lied about. One of the things is that she said she only shared it one time, and she didn't share. She didn't share it. She made a post, copied the post, and distribute that fucking post to 4 other accounts repeatedly.
and it was 3 times on one post. That was my issue. And the conversation that I got that she had with Ella is another issue. Minimizing the lives of 67 people on a plane, over assuming that it was a trans person that was flying the BlackHawk helicopter. I don't really, Manimal, I don't, you know. That's an issue to me. Like, that's my biggest thing. Like, lives were lost.
I don't agree with that.
Like, lives were lost. It doesn't matter who was fucking flying the plane, or the helicopter, or whatever the fuck it was. My point is that, like, that's an issue in itself. Like, if just say that was the case, right? Just say that was the case. Everybody's going to speculate, oh, they did it because of X, Y, and Z, because Trump's in office and stuff like that. Like, you can't make that assumption. And you can't run with that and then just go advertise it all over the fucking internet and then say that you took accountability for it. You ran with that 2 hours later after some random person tweeted it on fucking Turf Talk. Like, who like, on whatever it is, Twitter. I don't even fucking use Twitter. But it's just weird. It's weird to say that stuff. Oh, now my live's getting reported. That's funny. It's like, I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with a lot of things that I read. I'll send everything to you that I have. I have no problem doing that. Honestly, like, I wasn't even going to host a live about this. And my main fucking reason why I wasn't going to host a live about this and other people were going to do it was because, one, I'm a male. And, like, I know how much, like, just reading the stuff that she says and the stuff that I've read and the stuff that she said, like, being a male and discussing this, it's like silencing women. And that wasn't the plan at all this. Like, the whole objective to this was that this isn't okay. And, like, I call out problematic behavior on both ends. There's no exception to the rule, and I think it's fucked up. I mean, people can agree to disagree. This is my own opinion. I wasn't going to turn a blind eye on this and just say, like, oh, well, this is what, you know, bro, whatever. You've been in here this whole fucking live, bro. Like, what do you mean, sure? Like, shut
How
up.
dare you have an opinion?
Yeah,
as a
I
man?
know. Yeah, I know. Like,
To be honest, as a man, shush.
Yeah, whatever. You didn't drag other GCs.
But that's true, Cuddle. Like, what you said is true.
Hold on. Like, what do you mean drag? Like, I don't watch everybody's lives. Like, this was dropped into my lap.
Everything's dropped into your lap.
Like, over 100 screenshots were dropped into my lap. Like, you know. And if anybody else said shit like that, I'd call them out too. I don't care how close I am with you. Like, everybody knows this.
Right, I just feel like it's corny. These are still grown adults.
This isn't about woman faced. I don't listen. To be fair, like, that's probably, like, down on, like, the totem pole significantly compared to the BlackHawk thing. Like, and it's no offense to anybody, but, like, I'm just saying, like, you know, 67 lives were lost, and, like, making this like a big W, like, is weird. Is fucking weird to me.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's different taking accountability for one post that, you know, that she took down, but the other copy and paste posts are still, like, active and on there. That's fine. Then fucking roll out, buddy. I mean, I can be weird. Don't really care.
He is weird. That's okay.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
I like weird people.
I mean,
but I just
whatever.
don't think she take accountability. She just, like, it's not taking, like, when you apologize, it should just be an apology, not just, I'm going to come up here and say, oh, apology, but then continue to explain why you think the way you think.
It's not talking shit. Like, I'm not talking shit. Like, if you want, I'll send you all the screenshots, and I'm sure you'll agree with all of it, which is fucking weird to begin with. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I just see things differently. I mean, I live out in the streets. I mean, like, this is, like, this kind of behavior, like, say, if you were to say some shit like that out in the real world and, like, run rampant with it, like, there would be a lot of problems.
Well, don't you sound hard, Jay?
This is what I say. But
What's
if I
that?
say that, I get called misogynistic, so. It's whatever.
Yeah, I know, Muppet. Muppet, did you find out anything? Because I got to get off here in like 5 minutes. It's like, like, you can come up. I don't care. Like I ain't got no beef with you. I personally, I just like this app is just like a whole plane crashed in the middle of like my city, and like
Did you hear about the one? It didn't crash, but there was another one, I think yesterday. I heard about it when I landed. A New York plane like caught on fire or something, and
I
they
heard about.
played
I
them on the
didn't. Yeah,
runway.
I heard about it. I got it. I didn't read the article.
I
So
don't
they
think.
going-
Don't quote me. I need to double check. I don't think anyone was injured. But yeah.
Yeah, like I was talking about this yesterday. I had like 14 people in here. I was talking about it for like an hour, and a little boy like saved his sister's life, and like basically almost gave his life up for this, for what happened, and it sucks. And
Yeah, I
like,
think that was Heather,
that wasn't, I guess that wasn't like, big deal. But as soon as drama comes in, 100, over 200, 300 people come rolling in. Like I would have talked about this whether there was fucking 10, 50, 100, 300 people in here. Like, like poor behavior, like is, like there's just things that you can just keep to yourself. Yeah, I think it was around 6 plane crashes. Yeah.
Which ones? There was the one in Philly. There was obviously this helicopter one. The one. What were the other ones?
The one in Philly, one in Washington. There was one in California.
Was that the one in the building?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Someone asked if this will be on your YouTube.
Yeah, Chicago, Ginger. Yeah, I couldn't think of it.
Jay, someone asked if this will be on your YouTube.
Yeah, I got to download it after this. Are you done?
Okay, just check your DMs before you upload it.
Are you close? Yeah, I'm about like 20 minutes from where that happened. Envy sent me the clip when I was gonna play that, but it's Cuttlefish TV. Should I play this real quick? Because then I gotta go. I gotta bounce. No, I didn't get the layout. I'm gonna have to go live tonight.
Jay, did you get my message?
I don't know. My hold on. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Just double check that. Yeah, just please double check that.
It was like a second. You just.
Yeah. But like I say, just you know me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to skim through it. I don't remember exactly what time it was. I know you just said like, hey,
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna play this real quick.
All right, I'm gonna dip out, Jay, but I'll catch you later.
All right,
bye. Don't forget.
Yeah, I know. I'm probably not gonna be able to do it tonight. I mean, I'll probably be able to do it like tomorrow after my kid goes to school and I have like the rest of the day to pay attention to it.
All right. I'll speak to you in a bit. I'll keep messaging you until I know you remember.
Yeah. All right.
Bye.
Bye. Oh shit! Hold on.
Oh my God, not Martha.
Miss Martha.
I just wanted to jump up really quickly and clear up a few things.
Is that Martha?
What is
No,
there to
ma'am.
clear up, Miss Martha?
Or
No, ma'am. What did you
to
want,
respond.
Martha?
Hold up, but one at a time.
I'm not talking
'cause
to
Miss
you. Yeah.
Hold up.
I don't care about this person,
Host
Raven.
is
But I just want to do a
Please,
couple.
Martha, I'm trying to stick up for you real
Who's
quick.
talking to?
That's fine.
Oh, bitch.
Miss Martha is very
Anyways.
respectful. She will respect you as long as you respect her. She will have a conversation with you, period.
Yeah, totally.
Did she just
You
say?
just gotta let her
And being
speak
calm
one
when
by
you're
one,
talking and being
please. I don't
respectful.
care.
So the
Okay,
host
I don't
is
care.
telling
I
you
will
guys to
mute
be
you.
quiet so I can speak. That's all. Can you manage that?
I want
you guys can manage
all of
that?
you to be able to speak one by one,
Okay.
but like if you
I'm
need
just
to speak, I
jumping
need
up
you
really
to.
quick.
Okay, what's up?
Couple things. So first of all, Echo trying to claim it's not doxing because it's public information. So the definition of doxing is when people gather private or public information. What they're doing is they're making an effort to gather data about somebody's identity for malicious intent. So it doesn't matter whether they're gathering it from public sources or private sources. They're trying to gather data about someone's identity, and they're trying to display that data to malicious, like to a bunch of people or to people who might harm them or whatever, right? The whole idea of it is to reveal someone's identity, and that's what they're doing. So that's doxing. Anyways,
Where's this definition coming
That's not
from?
the definition of
Well,
doxing.
yeah, that's not the definition of doxing. Where are you getting this definition from?
It's
Please
like
tell us.
it's on my Discord. I can send it to you guys if you like.
No, like, why don't you just tell us where you're getting it
I
from? I
don't
have a different
care.
device right now.
I don't
Okay,
care.
anyway, that's what it is.
Okay.
And regardless of whether you
Can I
agree or
agree
not,
with you,
that's
Martha?
what
I
they're
don't care
doing.
if you're just
Go
doing
Google,
it.
look up doxing. Not on your Discord. Go Google and
Yeah,
look
what
up
is the
doxing.
what is the technical definition for it?
Anyway, that's what it is when you're trying to gather information about people's data and people's identity. You're trying to reveal their identity. That's what they're trying to do. Don't pretend that's not what they're trying to do, because of course
not.
that's what they're trying to do.
It's
why
not.
else would they why else would they be doing it? They're trying to get names, they're trying to get locations. Like, don't be stupid. Anyway, I'm not here to talk to you. Shut the fuck up.
No,
Anyway, the second thing I want to clear up is
No, you
Brooke
shut up.
saying,
No,
Raven,
you shut up.
I'm not here to
No,
talk
you
to you. I don't
shut
even
up.
know who you
No, I
fucking
don't know
are.
who you're talking to,
Can
honey,
you
but
drop
you better
this
watch your
idiot
mouth
so I
just
can
a
actually
little
talk?
bit. You better
Okay,
watch.
can we all
Can you
mute,
drop this
or else
person?
I'll
Yeah,
mute
like,
you all
just a little
they
myself.
just
I don't
want the
really give
front
a
stage
fuck.
and
You told me.
Raven,
Okay.
take your main character
Okay.
energy somewhere else. You're not the main character here.
Don't put it
Anyway,
to me.
okay, so the second thing I want to address is Brookie saying I made fun of somebody, like, about the crash. Oh my god, no. What happened was somebody tweeted a pretty legitimate looking tweet, and it was a pretty high up source that did it. They were like, oh, this Joe Ellis person is the third name, because the media wasn't releasing the third name of a female officer, and they often, like, don't tell us when the female people are male. But anyway, it was a pretty legitimate looking source. I got excited. I was like, holy shit, this is major. I retweeted it. There was a couple of people who were talking about the incident. I said, it's rumored that this person is Joe Ellis because he's mad about the EO, the Trump EO. The next day, it was proven false. I took down the post and I said, oh, it was wrong. Sorry. Like, there's lots of stuff that, like, I share or post about trans people doing horrible, shitty things to women and to society that don't turn out to be false. But this one did,
Why?
and I took it down.
Why?
Everyone makes
shut
mistakes,
fuck
girl.
up, Raven.
Hold on.
Like, I'm not
Let her-
talking to you.
But why
Hold
is
on,
that
she's got the floor. Hold on, Raven. I'll give you a chance. You're next. I
transphobic.
promise.
Let me.
Yeah,
Okay.
because
You're
it was
next.
a major,
I promise. But
yeah,
like,
it was,
I'm not. We're not gonna like cut each other short. Period.
yeah, I'm just trying to clear a couple things up. I'm not here to debate with this Raven person. Anyway, so
I'm a woman of God, bitch.
Yeah, I don't care. Anyway, yeah, so I wasn't maliciously like trying to like make fun of somebody. Like Brookie's just trying to like spin it as like crazy as he possibly can. But all it was like I literally share stuff like all the time on Twitter. Trans people are just nonstop doing like horrible shit, and so it's just.
So did we hear it or did I miss something? Because like I'm in and out paying attention. Was that the part? Can you play that again? Oh, let me go back a little bit. And then I gotta go.
Tweet, and there was a pretty high up source that did it. They were like, "Oh, it's Joe Ellis."
That's what I was like. She said it was a pretty high up source. It was a pretty high up source. That person's a nobody on Twitter. That's what I wanted to just like that's what I wanted to clarify. Like this person's like a nobody on Twitter. That's what I wanted to clarify. That's why I say this all the time. Just let people speak. Like that person was not a high up source. That's not a source. That was somebody just making a claim with no proof, and then ran with it.
This person is the third name because the media wasn't releasing the third name of a female officer, and they often like don't tell us when the female people are male. But anyway, it was a pretty legitimate looking source. I got excited. I was like, holy shit, this is major. I retweeted it.
I'm done. So. So this is so again I'm gonna make this clear. This is like the only thing that I'm like truly fucking pissed off about. This is the source. Like that's the source. Like this is the source. Yeah, well, the other one that I have isn't any fucking better than the first one. And they're not even a reliable source either. Hold on. And then I'm getting off. I just, you know, whatever. You guys do what you want. I wouldn't even classify this as a fucking reliable source either. I can't bring anybody up yet, man. I gotta get out of here. Like, I gotta leave, like, now. Like, I don't care who was fucking flying the plane or the helicopter. Like, it don't matter. Like, people died. Like, how do you know, like, they're, like, the intentions of, like, whether it was a trans person or not that was flying a helicopter? Like, who cares who was flying a helicopter? Like, do you think, like, any, like, because they're trans, they would just maliciously just go and just, like unalive 67 passengers of a plane? There's, like, so many other reasons that happened that no one knows yet. Like, they're still, as far as I know, they're still trying to find the black box. And Summer, I didn't cry about somebody contacting my adult daughter. That, like, Martha's situation is not the same as my situation, by the way. Like, I had like a certified PDF, like, fucking maliciously go out and contact my kid. So it's not in the same category. It's hypocrisy? Okay. Well, tell me if it's hypocrisy if it happens to you. I wasn't crying about it. I took the necessary steps to fucking avoid it. Looking at somebody's Twitter is not the same as somebody contacting your kids. There's no comparison between the two. You can't tell me otherwise. You're fucking weird to use them two together. Yeah, I know. She put it underneath. Yeah, it's not the same. Yeah. Yeah, but like you're like copy and pasting it you copied and pasted it 7 times. Like anywhere you could put that, that's where you were putting it. It's fucking weird. I gotta go.